What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Rob's Gaming Table. Today on the table, I'm Rob, and we're playing Dark Souls, the board game. We're continuing on. We got our Wave 3 expansions here in Canada. Arrived yesterday. I did a live stream unboxing them, and then we broke out into a playthrough. A little messy with the rules and stuff. I've since then read most of the rules. I think we're good. I think we were good yesterday by the end of the stream, but yeah. So I've read all about summons, all about phantoms, all this stuff. We're going to play with it all. And we're going to fight Sir Alon is our first main boss. We're going to use some revised rules, which you can find in the description below, to play against a main boss without having to go through a mini boss first. And we're going to be playing with the Sorcerer. I want to try out the Sorcerer class, which is one of the new classes from the Wave 3 expansions. And I just want to give a shout out to everyone who was here yesterday for the live stream, everyone who watched the video after the fact. Hopefully you're still here and you subscribed so you don't miss future Dark Souls playthroughs. We will be going through a bunch of campaigns eventually in the near future because I want to do that since we have so many that are in so many of the expansion booklets. And also a big shout out to our Patreon backers for supporting the channel. Thank you to everyone who's donated to any of our fundraisers, PayPal, Patreon, all that stuff. It's all in the description below if you're interested in supporting the channel in any way. Thank you to everyone who does that. And Sebastian's back. He's back for some more punishment. And how's it going? Thank you to everyone tuning in live. I appreciate it. Following along, helping out, making decisions, correcting rules mistakes. Appreciate all of that help. It's fun to kind of play solo, but still have people hanging out. It feels much better than just playing in a quiet room, rolling dice by yourself. But yeah, this is awesome. Having fun doing it. And definitely look forward to some multiplayer coming up soon on the channel for Dark Souls for sure. I have a few friends that you've probably seen if you've seen any of our past playthroughs. Tons of playthroughs for Dark Souls using Wave 1 content, Wave 2 content, and now there's going to be Wave 3. It's all in a playlist at Rob's Gaming Table on YouTube. Go check that out if you want to see past playthroughs. But you'll see my wife and some other friends in there playing Dark Souls. Hopefully they join us for some future playthroughs. But we have the holidays coming up where some of us have some time off. So hopefully we can get a 2-player, possibly 3-player, maybe some playthroughs going through maybe a campaign or something. That's the plan. Not much of a rock solid plan, but we'll definitely be playing lots of Dark Souls on the channel. Anyway, it seems like some people are showing up. I usually want to give it a minute or two for people to show up during the live stream. If you're watching this later, feel free to leave comments below. Let us know about any mistakes or anything down below. Timestamp it if you can. Or if you have any questions, timestamp it if it's related to something in the video. Thanks to everyone who comments on the videos. Also, hit that like button while you're waiting there. Helps other people find this live stream while it's live, and also helps them find this video on YouTube when they're searching later, which is great. Okay, let's get down to the table here. Make sure I have everything set up correctly. All right, so I have the Sorcerer class here. I'm throwing them on the left. We got our 4 tiles here. We got the boss tile, and yes, unfortunately, we are using the Dark Root Basin tiles on the back. On the back of the tiles we were playing with yesterday, basically, some of them. They're a little like, they're getting a little warped and bent here. I don't know what the deal is, but they're all kind of like sticking up. I need to put like a heavy book on them or something for a few days. All right. Oh, we got some people there. Hey, in the chat, how's it going? Just got Wave 3 from a disgruntled Kickstarter backer. Should come later this week. We're all disgruntled Kickstarter backers. Genja, if that's I'm saying it right, Genga. But yeah, every one of us, man, we backed this game a long time ago. And yeah, here we are after 3 years. What I say yesterday on Twitter, I put 3 years. I counted the days till actually when the Kickstarter ended, and it was yesterday. I got my stuff 3 years, 7 months, and 1 day exactly after that Kickstarter closed. And the ETA was April of 2017 was delivery, so we got our stuff like 2 years, 8 months, and something, 16 days or something. I calculated out late because I was just like chatting about it yesterday. We were figuring it out, but yeah. That's why we're all disgruntled, because we were sold a game with stretch goals, and who gets their Kickstarter delivered and doesn't see their stretch goals till like 2 years later? Like, that's crazy to me. I know there are some Kickstarters that don't deliver at all, but it's just like we've been given this game in pieces over years. So like when the hype was around Dark Souls, we were all waiting to get it, and it was late at that point. And then when we got it, it was just the core set. We had to wait a year to even get some mega bosses, which were like big hype train and advertised, and then another year after that to get all of our stretch goals and some more bosses and items and summons and mimics and all that stuff. So it's felt pretty incomplete till this point. So we're finally getting the game put together. So it's awesome that you got a hold of the game. You're getting a hold of Wave 3. That's wicked. But they will release some of that stuff in retail, I'm pretty sure. It's not all Kickstarter exclusive or anything like that. So if you guys are watching this, yeah, I have Kickstarter stuff, but I don't have all the Kickstarter exclusives. There's some mega bosses that came out in Wave 2 last year that were delivered that I do not have. Old Iron King and like one of the dragons, but do wants a speed run. There's no speed runs the way I play this game. I know I do speed it up though. I play revised house rules to make the playthrough go a little faster, so it's less grindy and less random with the item deck, but I still don't do it super fast where I'm trying to run and do like a no-hit run and stuff. That would be fun to try in the board game, but I'd have to play like a dodgy character that rolls dodge dice, and it's like a 50-50 on the dodge dice to dodge attacks. So you can, based on the amount of dodge dice given to you from your equipment, you can roll that many dodge dice, and certain attacks from enemies are going to have a dodge value on them. So based on that, that's the result I need to successfully dodge the stab and slash combo. I need one successful dodge, and if I'm only rolling a couple dodge dice, which I'm not a fan of dodge in this game, it is super fun, and it's fine when you have multiple players, I think, playing, or multiple characters. It's more interesting because you're not taking as many hits because there's other guys on the map to take hits. But when you're playing solo, every hit is coming for you. So you're literally dodging everything. And so in that case, I would have dodged because I got one successful. But sometimes it takes 2 successes. And yes, you can get it up to rolling like 4 or 5 dodge dice, I'm pretty sure, based on equipment. But equipment's kind of random. So that's my rant on dodge. But I do want to play some of the dodgy characters, just not right now. Well, this I have, my shield does give me 1 dodge die. My starter shield. But since we're playing to a main boss right now, we're going to do some custom rules to get us set up for that. And hopefully I'm not still using my starter stuff. But that has happened before where I still had to use a couple starter equipment, even fighting a main boss. What am I doing? So, Sir Alone, however you say it. He is the main boss we're fighting today. And we are not continuing, but we are using the Sorcerer today from scratch. And we'll go through those rules. Raleigh says, why did you use 4 identical tiles? Yeah, no kidding. Are they really identical? No. They look identical because the crappy art on the Dark Root Basin sides, which I was talking about before, the art is horrible. I can't tell where a door is and a door is not on these tiles. I sat here for like 10 minutes trying to set this up, and I'm like, is that a door? Is that a door? Is that a door? I don't know. I don't know, but I'm going to assume there's a door here. Even from Firelink, I don't even know where the doors are, so I just set it up the way I want to set it up. So those who are watching later, I'm sorry if your OCD's driving you nuts, but these tiles are like, I can't tell. I think that connects there. That looks like it connects. So what I did was I made the fog gate here so I could go 2 rooms to the boss. Wait, am I missing a tile? I think I might be missing a tile. How many am I supposed to have? I'm supposed to have four rooms, right? Oh man. I see. I may have got confused and used put the main boss tile. I should have probably had 1 more tile, I think. Or maybe, yes. Yeah, see? I saw 4 tiles and they look the damn same. I just thought I had 4 set up. So let's get this one shifted out of here. We don't even need that tile there yet. Okay. So here's my options. Here's my problems. This is funny. You'll see this. So like that looks like a door there. I'm going to assume that's a door there. That looks like a door. And that's obviously not a door. So this one's kind of okay. So we could use this one. Let's just use this one. It seems easy enough. And then what we'll do, we'll put the fog gate right here. Man, but yeah, some of these are like, here you can see them up close. Like, is that a door? That's not a door, I would assume. Some mushrooms and a rock there. But, like, is that I assume is a door, but is that a door? Like, I don't know. It is like the art. The art was already messy, but it's just the functionality. Like, where the hell are the doors? That's the only thing that bothers me, really. Like, the art is, yeah, okay, it's not as bright, but whatever. I was like, God damn it. All right. Thought I had it. I thought I had it figured out. I did not. I was so focused on trying to find doors. All right. You need to use Phantom Expansion. It must be really fun. I'm going to use the Phantoms and the Summons. And there's some modified rules already in the revised rules I use for Summons. We're going to adapt to that and try that out. Fog gates, which leads nowhere. What we'll do is when I open the fog gate, I'll clean up all these tiles because you can't do any more regular encounters. Once you decide to make that choice to go to the boss, you clean up your tiles. They're gone. And then all I do is keep out the Firelink Shrine, the starting location where we'll keep all our weapons and souls and stuff. then we'll attach the boss room to that room, and I'll just set that up here, and then we'll reorganize, and we'll do the boss fight after. Assuming I make it there and don't die on the way. All right. The hardest part of Darkroot expansion is figure out which tile is which. Yeah. The difficulty level is increased on setup. That's what that expansion does for you, or the tile set does for you. But on the other side, it's like very obvious. Like, okay, that's a door, that's a door. Not a door, and not a door. Like, you know what I mean? And it's like you flip and you're like, all right, what's going on there? So anyways, we'll just go with that. We'll say everything has a door and is connected. Okay, that's the idea that I was trying to set up there. So we'll just do that. Okay. All right. So I think we can get started with our alternate revised rules setup. Again, the revised rules, you can see them down below. Their last update on them was December 2nd, and there is some modifications based on the summons I saw. I'm not using the extended rules, just some of the revised rules, house ruling stuff. So let's get to that. So for revised rules, so again, links in the description below. They're a mix of fan-made, official, developer suggested, blah, 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 to speed up the game. All right, so we're going to use soul rewards. We'll do this as the community is usually down with this. Players gain. So this speeds it up, less grinding. We'll play. The stream will be long. It's just not as long, which is nice. Like, you know, we can get more done. Players gain double the typical number of souls when completing encounters, except for level 4 encounters and bosses. Gain/pay souls as though playing with the standard core rules for every other purpose. Okay. So we get double souls for encounters. So I'm assuming for invaders, we just get 3 souls per player. Or no, 3 souls general to our if we beat an invader plus their item. So we won't double that. It says only double when doing encounters except for level 4 and bosses. So at this point, we'll treat invaders. If we defeat an invader, we just get the 3 souls and their item to our cache, basically. Encounters. When an encounter is defeated, place the encounter card face up on the tile. So this prevents us from grinding. When the party dies, they may take a shortcut to skip past tiles that have face up encounter cards. So once we beat it, we beat it. They enter the tile in the entryway. That would be the shortest distance from the bonfire if traversing a valid path through the dungeon. Sparks. So we're going to half the number of sparks the party would normally gain, rounded up. Rounded up. Maybe I've been doing that wrong. How many is it for 1 player? I think it's 5. This has changed, though. There's some stuff in here I used to play with that I know they've been modifying. And people play test this and give feedback, and the guy who creates it play tests it. So it is ever evolving. This is like version 32 or something crazy, which is great. It gets better over time. So 1 player is 5 sparks, half, but rounded up. I swear it didn't say rounded up before on an older version I was using. So I get 3 sparks then, right? So we get 2.5 rounded up. Okay, see, I was always playing with 2 solo, and maybe it didn't know that it really made a difference if I died and had trouble and I reset. It's like I still gonna have trouble with that room, and I don't get any new souls. But they had it before where, let's see, yeah, they had it before. If you died, you would gain 2 souls. But I think he took that out of these. I'm using the latest, I think here, and they took that out. But we did that yesterday. But we'll keep reading. So the summons will do this. Rather than foregoing all souls in an encounter to use a summon. So normally the last room before the bonfire, you can decide if you beat that room, you can say, all right, no souls for us. I won't get the 4 souls, which would be double. I just say, all right, I can get a summon. And it's in the boss fight. When we start the boss fight, we set up the boss fight, and then we draw a random summon. Boom. That's our summon. He's going to help us a bit until he's dead, and that's it. When he dies, we don't fail. He's not one of our party. He's just a side summons. That's the basic rules how they work. But this is modified. It make it more interesting so we can play it outside of a boss fight. So rather than foregoing all the souls in an encounter to use a summon, the cost of a summon is 2 souls per player. This cost can be paid during any player's turn to be added to an encounter or boss fight. So you can do it in the middle of an encounter or middle of a boss fight, which is super cool. The summon is not removed from the game until it's dead or the party is dead, and does not heal at the beginning of encounters. So we can have him going through encounter with us till it's dead. So it's health. They all have a health meter, and we can have it keep going with us. So it's kind of cool. So you can get a summon and maybe even get him in the first room and use him through a few of the encounters. And if we hit an encounter that's tough, maybe an invader comes, we might be able to call the summon to help us, which is kind of cool. But then he may die in that encounter. We may not get to use him in the boss fight. So I think it makes it more interesting. I'm closer to the video game, I guess, because you don't always have a summon only in the boss fight. And there may only be one summon active per spark. So we'll do that. If he dies, he dies. And if we fail, we reset the sparks. We can hire another summon on the next one. That also, one of the main reasons I want to do this is we'll see some summons in the playthrough, probably for sure, unless for some reason I'm like really tight on souls. But it could help us get through a room we're stuck with. And if we do fail a few times and have to reset the sparks, we'll try to summon a new one, and then we'll see more in this playthrough. So I get to try out some of the different summons. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. What's my favorite expansion, says Sebastian. Do you mean from all the expansions available for this game, including mega bosses and dark root characters, all that stuff, or just wave 3? I don't know. If we're including wave 2, just having any one of the mega bosses that has a giant map like the size of 4 tiles, I think is awesome. All expansions, yeah, I probably would go for a mega boss first. Would be my favorite. I don't know which one yet. I haven't even played all the ones I own. But Calamite, which we did a video for a couple weeks ago, it's on the channel. Having that giant map and playing a boss on a huge map that's like the size of 4 tiles, and doing the level 4 encounter before that, where you literally have a giant room like that, and you're fighting like 12 enemies on the board. I don't know if it's 12, but like, you know, like 8 enemies all at the same time on a huge map. I think that's super fun. But you probably... I might vote to have like the Dark Root or the Iron Keep instead, because it does add more enemies, items, bosses in there. But I probably would start with characters as number 1. Oh, true. Yeah, because it gives you more characters to try. But that's the problem. I wouldn't pick one expansion. I couldn't say one is my favorite and only buy one. I would definitely, at this point, now that all the stuff's out, I couldn't just have the core set. Like, you can start with the core set, play it for a bit, but you'll get bored. But it's cool to have at least get one mega boss, and maybe like the characters expansion. So yes, then you have more characters. And then I would get one of the level ones where it's like the Dark Root or the Iron Keep. That's probably, I would say, go through one of those 3 first. Yeah, Dark Souls is Pokemon. You got to catch them all. I wouldn't say you need all of it, but having a couple mega bosses is probably good. Just to have some variety. Maybe get a mega boss that has like a medium-sized tile, and then one that has a mega sized tile. I need to get like the Asylum Demon. I might do a little fundraiser on one of the streams in the future. Maybe in our next stream I'll do a little fundraiser goal. If you guys want to donate, we'll try to get the Asylum Demon in my collection. I just learned recently that he is able to be used as a mini boss, and it would add some variety to the mini bosses that we fight on the channel too. So we'll see later. We'll see. We'll figure that out. But yeah, catching them all. I wouldn't say you have to have everything, but it is nice to have some variety. And you'll find out, I would start with just the core set, play it if you like it, and then you play it again, do a campaign. If you really like that and you're like, okay, I'm getting bored facing the same enemies and the same bosses, and you played all the mini bosses, all the main bosses, then I would say start exploring. And if you need more enemy variety, go for one of those expansions. If you need more boss variety, you're going to get those in the Dark Root or the Iron Keep too. But if you want a mega boss and experience that level 4 giant encounter and a giant boss fight, then look for some of the mega bosses that are bigger minis and the bigger player mats. But that's where I would go. But yeah, characters is awesome too. But I've only played one character out of that box, so I can't tell you. But it's nice having options and more items and more stuff from that box too. But anyways, that's my rant there. Try once to kill 2 bosses on 1 tile, not Smog and Arsene. That would be cool. I already have 7 mega bosses, but definitely planning on adding the upcoming 3 retail mega bosses: Last Giant, Executioner's Chariot, Manus. I want Manus, and I want to see how the Giant and the Chariot work. But Manus, I love that boss fight. It's just he's a memorable guy from Dark Souls. But the Last Giant, Executioner's Chariot, that was an interesting boss fight in Dark Souls 2. Kind of weird. I don't know. It's memorable, like it was different, but I want to see the gameplay is cool with it. I don't want to get these guys just because of the minis. I want them to add good gameplay variability and stuff and feel different. But I do want those. I want it all, but it's costly. And buying expansions, when I'm doing YouTube full time, buying more expansions to add to a game that just generates more content for the same game, I probably would invest more of that into other games to get different games on the channel. But how I did it for Too Many Bones, to get the variety, and if we get a Dark Souls audience going on the channel, I'll try a fundraiser, and if everyone wants to donate, we'll see if we can get some of those expansions that way. Where like I'll pay some, and then we'll raise the money for the rest, and maybe do that. Too bad Four Kings was Kickstarter exclusive. Seems really cool, but I'm not going to pay that eBay premium for it. Yeah, that's another problem is all the Kickstarter exclusives. I wasn't paying attention to that, but I did get the Four Kings. I have that one. That'll be coming up on the channel eventually. We'll get to that. Manus feels like you'd be more basic in terms of behavior cards, at least based on his Dark Souls moves. Yeah, true. That's true. I just want him because he looks cool and stuff. But yeah, I'll look into them first, gameplay-wise, to see. I'll watch some videos, read some reviews first, or see what you guys say. Yeah, expansions are freaking expensive for this game. That's the problem. So I know everyone can't just get it all. You have to pick and choose. And that's only, I would say, only even start looking into it if you're bored of everything in the core set. Which I became kind of bored after playing it for a few months. But you can have other games to play. But if you really love the game, then start going for expansions and you're bored of what you got. That's my final answer on that one. But let me play more of these expansions first, and then I'll tell you what I feel is worth it. But I do like the character stuff. That is cool. The choices. I was reading through them this morning. All right. So we're not playing with the extended action stuff from the rules here. I mean, I've read this once and kind of looked at it. It's interesting, but I still like the way the game works. I don't think I need to modify that yet, but I could be wrong. That could be amazing to play like that. So I built these treasure decks this morning. I did this based on what's here. Treasure deck 1 and 2. Basically, lower level stuff is in 1. Higher level stuff is in deck 2. And we'll use that to do our dungeon setup for a run to a main boss. So this is important. Here's what we're going to do today. So I assembled deck 1. And then what we're going to do is randomly deal stuff to each player, which I'm playing solo. So we're going to throw... didn't you just say you want bosses based on gameplay rather than mini quality, yet you want Manus for miniature? No, I'm just saying like Manus catches my eye because I know Manus. Like it makes me want him, but I shouldn't get him. Like want versus need. If he adds more gameplay, then yes, I would get him. But if one of the other ones had better gameplay, I would probably go for that. But we'll see. We'll do that when they actually hit stores. Guys, that might not be till 2022 based on the way other stuff released for this game. So they may never come out at all. How do you even know they're coming? Yeah. So you may want them, but you may never get the choice to even pick from them. So who knows? But yeah, I know I'm being a hypocrite and contradicting myself, but yeah, I'm not being clear either. That's the other thing. So we're going to assemble deck 1, which we did. Boom! Deck 1's assembled. And Colin's here. How's it going? Is this one of the fan-created rule adaptations? Just came in, so I missed if you talked about it. Yeah, it is. The link for it's in the description below. I'm using the latest revision in the file folder there. If we go back. Oh yeah, version 32 extended rules we're using. The Google Drive link where he puts his latest rules revisions are in the description of this video. At least they should be. And if they're not, please let me know. But it should have copied from the last one. I'm checking right now. Yes. Yeah, revised rules. You'll see the link in there. Boom. Perfect. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. There they are. Yeah, awesome. There. Sweet. Okay. So this is deck number 1. So this is usually used. This is kind of like the deck we ran with yesterday. Except for what I did today, I went through all the other expansions, grabbed all the item cards, and I divvied them up between the 2 decks today. So some of them we didn't even play with as an option yesterday. So this is literally the lower level stuff, half the embers, half the Titanite shards, some of the free gems, like the cheapest gems that are like 15 stat on them. They're all in here. It's a huge deck, and this is just half of the stuff I have. Deck 2 is what's built using the higher level stuff, which will be using this to play with the run to the main boss here, using these like quick kind of setup rules so we don't have to play through a mini boss again today, but we can try out a new class. I could have carried forward the Pyromancer we played with on yesterday's stream and continue on, but I want to try a new character and also try a new boss and try invaders and try summons, and try some new items options. So we're going to see all that today. You put level 1 and you see it's level 2. Level 1, I see it's level 2. What did I do? Not sure what you're talking about, Sebastian. So assemble deck 1, randomly deal each player 3 weapons. So this is deck 1. Oh, a joke. Oh, I see. Okay, sorry. So I'm gonna start ripping off. So I got. I'm gonna just draw until we find what we need. So 2 armors. So we have 1 armor, and then we're gonna get 1 item that's not a weapon. So I'm assuming that's our ember is gonna be that category. So anything else we see is discarded. So here's a weapon. Let's get down to the table so you guys can see this actually. So we got 2 shields we need also. So armor, weapon, item, weapon. So we're looking for 3 weapons. A torch. I guess that's a weapon. That's funny. It's free. Oh, that's from my my first item set. That's kind of cool. So I can hold that, and then it's magic. So those are my items, or my weapons. So there's my second shield. So this will be our discard pile over here. Another ember. Another weapon. So we're looking for 1 more armor. Yeah, we need 2 armors. Whoops. Oh, I just got an armor. There it is. Black iron armor. Okay. So that's what we get. Okay. So, torch heavy attack is auto kill versus crossbow hollows and silver knight great bowman at least. Oh, yeah, because it's magic too. Blue die, 1 hit automatic magic. It's interesting. So how these rules work? It says so we draw that, and then from the pool of cards that we got. So you do this for each player, and I guess you keep adding that. So if we were like 4 player, we would have 8 armor, like 8 shields, and all that out here in a big pool. And then what it says is from that pool of cards, each player may equip up to 4 of the items and immediately raise their stats to be able to equip those items. So this is a new way. And last time we did this, these rules were different, and it said you basically reveal a whole bunch of stuff off the deck, and you're given like 20 something souls, and just buy what you want and equip what you want, and that will simulate you playing through a mini boss first. But how this is different. I didn't see this before. I think this is new. We're gonna do it this way, and this is what we're gonna draw. Now we're gonna immediately raise our stats to just equip whatever we have here, and this kind of simulate that we just ended a mini boss fight. You would have some stuff out of this level 1 deck, and you would have your stats up a bit, so we'll do that. But yeah, and the remaining items go into the shared inventory. So we still have them. We can work towards them, which is interesting. And then the party chooses a mini boss treasure set and adds it to the shared inventory. I just took the one we had out yesterday for Ornstein, the old Leo ring and the old Dragon Slayer spear. That's a mini boss we fought yesterday, so I just threw those there. Whatever, make it simple. Okay. Plus they're new, and I haven't really seen them yet. So all the other mini bosses I have, I've played multiple times. So okay, so this is our level 1 deck is gone. We don't need this anymore, and it's out of the game. So now we're going to be using our level 2 deck going forward. So from this list of stuff, I think that's all we need to set it up. So we can go back to the table here, and Raleigh says, what is stopping one from just putting all their stats to the highest tier required on all drawn cards? Well, you pick the item you can equip, so I can only pick 3 weapons, right? For example. So yeah, like you can look for the highest, but some of the stuff I drew, I might not even be able to go to the max. And this is a level 1 deck that I built, so it only has stuff that is 20 less than 25 on the max stat. So like we're gonna see 23s, 24s, and below. So I can never go higher, like, you know what I mean? So I can't just go to tier 3 if the weapon doesn't need it, and probably some of those won't. So I'm just testing this out. This is revised rules. These are house ruled, fan made, community driven. Like I don't know if they're gonna work great or not. That's what I'm trying here. So you guys can learn from my mistakes, my experience, and if you want to adapt them to your plays, you don't have to pick all those rules. You can pick and choose what you want or not use any. I'm still trying to find the perfect treasure deck system But this is just what I'm using now because it's a great way, and it also works with the rules to just skipping runs. What is that expansion? In DS, I have this Katana. What is that expansion? They're just fan-made house rules. If you're asking about the sheet I just had up on the screen, Kirill, this is fan-made. It's in the description below. It's the like revised rules that most of the community use. You can find them on Board Game Geek in the file section, or the Google Drive link down below in the video description on YouTube. All right, so here's our items, or our weapons, sorry, and our shields. I guess we should look at these together. So it's gonna be a little puzzle here. I've never done this before where we could just get to like equip whatever. So obviously the torch, that's free. I don't even need to look at that because it doesn't need any stats. So based on this, so let's look at our defense first. Okay, so I would definitely want the shield that has 2 blues. But this shield has an attack built in, so I could hold that shield and a weapon and do 2 attacks in a turn, assuming it's not a 2-handed weapon, and that's the other problem. So we have a bow here, and this bow is a lawn scrape bow. Oh, that's cool. And the katana, we could do some shifting movement and then roll 2 dice. But 3 black dice at range 3, you just can't hit guys on your space, seems awesome, but it's a 2-handed weapon, and it costs 2 decks every time I want to fire it. And this one costs, the black steel katana costs 1 dex. Gives me a free like shift move thing. So I spend a dex, I get a free move out of it, and just roll 2 black dice. Can take 1 upgrade eventually. But I also have to look at the stats, right? Because I might just be able to upgrade my stats and then shop for other stuff. The other thing, this is all done before I can equip this. So I can't upgrade my stats for free just to equip this weapon, but I should keep this in mind that strength I would need to be tier 3, and faith I would need to be tier 2 on each. Tier 2 on each to hold the spear. And the spear is interesting because it's free on the first attack, 2 black dice, and it's magic, and it can take 1 upgrade. But yesterday rolling 2 black dice on attack wasn't the most fun. And on a main boss run against Sir alone, he does 3 physical defense, 2 magic resistance, 26 health. So similar defense to yesterday's boss, but yeah, he's 26 health though. So I'm going to want to hit a little harder when he's blocking 3 physical. But obviously a magic weapon would be nice. So based on that, the Dragon Crest Shield, I would already have to go up on strength and faith. So that seems like a good call to go for that. But the spear is, the spear is only a 1-handed weapon. Look at that, only 1-handed. So I could use a spear for a bit. I don't have any upgrades for it yet though. But maybe I could get a Titanite shard eventually. But I do have my Sorcerers Catalyst to start. Like, this weapon isn't too bad still. A blue die magic, it just costs 1 dex, but 3 range. That's my like base weapons. Should have probably went over that first. And then my shield, it's kind of crap, no physical, has a magic resistance and a dodge. I have a mail breaker I start with, which is 1 black die for no dex, 1 blue for 2 dex. No range. Not the greatest. Obviously. These are starting weapons, right? So I'd expect to be on higher stuff by this point. And then my armor is just 1 black on physical, 1 blue on magic resistance. And my ability, Spell Fury, once per spark, when the sorcerer makes a magic attack, it gains unlimited range and its stamina cost is reduced by 3. Which would work great with the Dragon Slayer Spear because it's a magic attack, right? So like, honestly, beefing up this weapon would be nice. I just need to find something to add to this weapon, I think, to make it like a really, really decent weapon. Yeah, so Rally's right. Like, the blue shield kind of just matches that. I probably should go that route. So let's say we'll probably take that. I don't think I would take this shield. The Ember, obviously, will take. Weapons, though. Should I take a bow? Should I take a katana? Because I could get my stats bumped up to hold either of that if I take that as my weapon. I could take both technically, but I'd have to equip both of them, which is fine. They're better. I don't know if they're better. On enemy, there's a dodge difficulty. If you upgrade for blue shield, you also get the stats for pure shield, I think. Yeah, but I don't need to equip it. Here's the thing, like, I only have to equip stuff now based on the rules. Based on the rules, it says you deal this stuff to the player. From that pool of cards, each player may equip up to 4 of the items and immediately raise their stats to be able to equip those items. The remaining items go to the shared inventory. So I don't know if I can have an ember. Is ember considered an item that's not a weapon? I think so, right? It's not a weapon. Yeah, it says one item that is not a weapon, armor, or shield. And that's an item, right? Or is that not considered an item? I don't know. Like, I guess upgrades. I would assume it would mean upgrades, embers, and titanite shards. But that's what I saw, so I'm not sure. But anyways, so I have to pick from 4 of these. The rest go in a pile. I could also say I'm forced to take the ember now as one of the 4 items I'm equipping. Am I right about dodge difficulty? Oh, sorry, Sebastian. I thought you were talking to someone else. On an enemy, there's a dodge difficulty, so you need to roll green dice, and it needs to be the same or higher than dodge difficulty. Yes, that is correct. Yep, that is correct. Okay, so I'm going to say the ember I can't take, because I can't equip that, right? I guess I could, but I don't think that's the intent. So I'm going to shuffle, and I'm going to just look for a different item, like that's not a weapon. Oh, this is the wrong deck. Wrong deck. I just shuffled an ember. I'm looking for deck 1. Sorry, guys. Where's an ember? So I take an ember out of there. And I'll cut this deck. Okay. Sorry. Let's go here. So sorry. Let's just start discarding. No, there's another ember. Another ember. We got the Chloranthy ring. That's going to be our item from the level 1 deck. Okay, so those I'll throw to the side. Okay, yeah, I don't know if it's supposed to do embers or not, but it says equip. So I don't know if technically you equip embers. Anyways, okay. So we're equipping this. The ring, 18 on each stat. I say we equip that. The armor to choose from. Black iron armor, adventurer's armor. I don't like the -1s on the orange dice. The adventurer armor says when you make a attack that hits all the nodes, reduce the stamina cost by 1. And the adventurer's armor says you gain +1 dodge against traps. That's kind of neat. That's kind of neat. It gives you a blue and a black, 2 upgrade slots, and a dodge. I probably would go for this one. And so that's 3 things I would equip. And a 4th thing. I don't know, I can take a 4th card and we can kind of mess with stats a bit here would help. I think the Great Bow can bump me up. Oh, yeah, it fits basically with the armor. So I'm going to take that bow. So those are the 4 items. These will go to the inventory. And then after doing this, so let's do this first. So we're going to go, so to equip the bow, so let's toss away our items that we're holding. I guess all the items. Yeah. Oh, no, I can keep one. Let's keep our catalyst. So we'll equip the armor and the ring so that I have to be at 14, 22, and 14. So that's good for that. And then for the ring, I have to be 18, 18, 18, 18. That's high, but... And then 21, 21. So we're good there for the shield. And then the great bow, 20 and 20, we're good. So that's, I don't know, that's the way it says to do it. I picked 4 items. I equipped them all. I bumped up my stats. The rest go into the pile. Then you grab a... so after you've done that, raise your stats to equip the items. Then the remaining go in the shared inventory. Then, hey, David Gibson, thank you for subscribing. Thank you for supporting the channel. Appreciate it. The party then chooses a mini boss treasure set and adds it to the shared inventory. So then I add the old Dragon Slayer, but like I knew I was going to add that, but yeah. So that goes to the shared inventory, and I think we're ready to go. And I apologize to anyone watching later on YouTube that we've taken so long to get started, but this is part of these revised rules, and it's a lot faster than playing through a mini boss first. Let me tell you. But somebody will say you took too damn long before getting into gameplay. That always happens. All right. Old Dragon Slayer Spear. So we could equip this. We do have the stats. Instead of the bow. I like the bow for range and stuff, but it's two-handed, and I think the spear should be better. And we can have some range attack off the catalyst if we want. And old Leo's ring, we can equip, right? 18 and 18. Yeah, we can. So, I didn't even look what the Chloranthy ring does. I think it's healing, right? Characters in your node gain 3 stamina at the start of their activation instead of 2. Oh, that's cool. Ooh, that's really cool. Man, I never see that on playthroughs. And then it can take 2 upgrades on this armor. So we could attach the ring for now. And you can remove stuff off of armor. You just can't do it off weapons. Once you've infused a weapon with Titanite or a gem, it's stuck. But your attacks gain +1 damage against enemies that damage you during the last enemy activation. So I got to remember that. That's an interesting one. So you know what we can do here. Paper clips for the win. All right. There we go. It's all attached. Look at that. We'll use that for items if we have to put them back in the for when you have to put them back in your inventory, and you got to keep everything attached. So I roll 2 blue on physical attacks, a blue and a black on magic. Yep. And I get an extra dodge against traps. I gotta remember that. So I technically have 2 dodge right now. And you know what? I'm gonna put those right here so I hopefully remember that I have 2 dodge right now. Because I never remember dodge, I never use dodge, but paper clipping cards, heretic. They're nice and they're big and they won't hurt it, I don't think. They're like, I have a coating on it. They're like plastic, you know, like they're not really, they're metal inside, but they have the plastic coating on them. I don't think it'll wreck the cards. If they were like raw metal, yeah, I probably wouldn't do it. But they don't seem to be holding it that tight, but yep. That's how much I care about my cards in this game. Just joking. It's all about gameplay. It's all about the gameplay. All right. I think we're good. Let's do our encounter setup. More setup, fun times. What do we need? We need a 3 level 2s and 1 level 3 encounter. So I shuffled in everything from Darkroot Basin, the core set encounters, the Iron Keep encounters, the Explorers expansion, I think, is the other one that gives you more encounters. Whichever one had the Mimic in the box, there's more encounters in there because of the Silver Knights and the little hollow bombers that are in there. So these, I shuffled them up, but we'll shuffle them again. So we need 3 of these. 1, 2, 3. So that's our level 2s. So they could be from any set. And I literally have every set beside me here on a table and a chair beside me. So this is level 3. We'll do a little bit of shuffling and cutting here. This is the final room that I have to get through to get to our boss. Yeah, he's right. Three level 2s, 1 level 3. Yeah. Raleigh says, strange how Alon is 3-1 given how annoying AF the boss run to him was in Dark Souls 2. Would think you would just have a level 3 encounters like with Artorias. Oh, okay. Alright, we'll take this one. So hopefully we see a decent mix of enemies and stuff. And it's not... Hopefully I didn't just draw all core set encounters. That would suck. But I want to play with it all jammed together and have a good old time and see what happens. Very unpredictable. See how the game is meant. See how the game should have been designed all together and released all at the same time. This is how it would have been, right? If you bought all the expansions together. Okay. Next is Mimics. We're gonna shuffle up our Mimics. And if we get treasures, we're gonna flip one of these cards when we actually choose to open the treasure. Treasure opening is now optional. We don't want to just randomly do it or eagerly open it to get our 2 treasure. Instead, we're going to open one of these chests. And if we get a Mimic, yeah, we have to fight that guy. And then if we beat him, we get the amount of treasure like opening 2 chests. So one of these cards doesn't make it into the game. I'll just throw it off over the side over here. So there's a chance 2 Mimics could be in there out of the 4, I think it is, or 1 Mimic if that one I just tossed off to the side is a Mimic. So we don't know. And it also depends if it lines up with the rooms getting treasure. Some of these rooms, all these rooms have a chance of not having treasure in them. And I've played through playthroughs where like I literally saw no treasure chests. Get ready for 4 Hollow and Silver Knight encounters. We'll see. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. All right. The other thing is, oh, we don't have an Ember. If we get an Ember, I need to remember, because that's the other thing. If I took an Ember right there, oh, maybe I should have just did that. I don't know. I should have did that maybe, because then it would have automatically set up the whole Invader stuff. But we'll just wait. If we get an Ember, there's a whole bunch in this deck. I think there's like 4 in there, 3 or 4. But if we get one, then we have to set up Invaders with whatever rooms have been unexplored. And as long as there's 1 room that hasn't been unexplored, if it is just 1 room, that room will get an Invader. And we have 1 chance to fight that encounter and kill that Invader to get his items and 3 extra souls. If there is still 2 or 3 rooms that haven't been explored, we would take 1 Invader token and 2 blank Invader tokens, shuffle them up, and we put them out on the 3 so we wouldn't know which one has the Invader. But one of them for sure would. So that's how that works. So hopefully we get an Invader in this playthrough. There's no revised rules I saw to make sure you get an Invader yet. So you'll have to stay tuned. Maybe we get one today, maybe we don't. Maybe we get one in the next playthrough. We'll see. But we're definitely going to be playing tons of Dark Souls over the next little bit, so stay tuned. All right. Okay, so, yeah. Only 1 room to choose from, so I'm definitely going this way. Okay, let's see what we get for the first encounter. I think I've set up everything. I don't think I want to change any equipment based on there. We already did the Dragon Slayer Spear. I have all my tokens. I have all my stats. I don't think there's anything else for setup, but if there is, let me know. Here we go. First room. Level 2. Boom. So it's not a trap room, and it looks like it is core set. Weathered Peak, because it has the Dark Souls core set logo. Ooh, but we get to use one of our new 3D tombstones, guys, for the first time. We didn't get one yesterday. Here they are. Big ass tombstones going right on the board in the back corner here. So that means if we defeat this encounter, obviously we'd have to, or else we can't really go on anywhere else. But once we defeat this encounter, we will gain this tombstone. It will help us see 1 boss behavior card before we shuffle them up. So we'll have at least an idea of one thing the boss is going to do. We just won't know when. Kind of helpful, not really helpful. I don't know. If you had an amazing memory, I guess it'd be cool, but they're okay. It's cool when you get like 3 tombstones on a run, which we had before in one of our playthroughs. The 2-player playthroughs we did a couple weeks ago. Kyle and I had 3 in a playthrough. So out of like the 4 boss cards, we got to see 3 of them. And so we knew 3 of the cards that were coming. It was pretty cool. So then we're going to set up 2 Silver Knight Swordsmen. Those are in, I think it's the Explorers. They come with the Pursuer. The one with the Mimic. Whichever one that is. You can see yesterday in our unboxing stream, I don't have all the boxes here. I literally just took all the plastic out to make it easier just to have it all beside me and kind of pile it up. But it comes with the one with the Pursuer and all the treasure chests, barrels, tombstones, and the Mimic was here. But he's hiding off camera right now. He's waiting to come out and mess up my day. And it's going to be also the Voracious Mimic, which we didn't fight yesterday. You actually use a different Mimic set of cards for the run to the main boss. So this is going to be something new today. Hopefully we'll see also. So I'm trying to experience as much as I can in these first couple streams before we jump into campaign play. So I get a taste of everything. And it comes with the Hollows, some extra Spear Knights. So it comes with more of these cards too. So you can actually use some of these enemies in there. And yeah, so it's not the Phantoms expansion. It's not the Characters expansion. It's not the Dark Root Basin or the Iron Keep. So it 100% is the Explorers expansion. Yeah, have them all here. So it's not Phantoms. It's not Characters. It's this one, Explorers. It's not the Iron Keep. It's Explorers that they come in. Just so you know. And nice Pursuer art on there. That's awesome. Okay. So let's set up this room. Let's find all the minis. Oh! Am I playing with armor? That changes my mini. So there is, in the Characters expansion, comes some armor, and that's this logo, that you can change your mini out if you're wearing the armor set. So let's check that, actually. I'm not sure. And we'll find out. And this is how you find out. You grab the, if you're a noob like me and don't remember all the armor names and stuff, and what they look like on their minis. Adventurer's armor. Right there, right? So I can, if I want, I can change out the mini that's wearing that armor set instead of using my Sorcerer mini that I got. Right? Adventurer's armor. Yep. So we're going to get that one. But this one I have in the box still. Oh, nope, that's the wrong one. That's Phantoms. Oh, here it is. Man, I have too much for this game already. Maybe I don't need any more bosses. So here's the new Characters expansion. So some of them are your character models. Some of them are armor set models. Some of them are on the lower tier of armor. Some are on the higher tier of armor. There's like legendary versions of all this stuff, which is cool. Versus regular items to add in the deck. So we are this guy. So that's who we're playing with. I don't know if it'll... Yeah, can't see him the best. Sorry, guys. This camera's not really great for the zoom in or focusing at close distances. So we'll switch up. So this guy can go, whoops, he can go back in his slot. Boom, and they're going to go away until we find some other armor set from that expansion that we can use. So that's cool. That's super cool. That's super cool. All right. Hey, Dermot, welcome back. How's it going? It's good here. We're just getting started, basically. We finally did all our setup. We bought all of our equipment and everything ready for this main boss run using the revised rules in the description of this video. You can check out the latest revised rules. We're playing with that stuff. So we're just setting up our room, which I'm trying to do here. So it is all... So we need 2 Silver Knight Swordsmen here. Okay. And with them, we need a crossbow hollow. And then on the other one, we need a hollow swordsman or whatever he's called. And then we need a Silver Knight Great Bowman. So a little bit of ranged and melee on each node there. Oops, this one. We can put that right there. And we got our tombstone. And that's it. So I'm going to get hit by these guys either way because they move twice, I'm pretty sure. Let's grab all the enemy cards. So I like this. With all these expansions, this is how many enemies... Oops, I have some upside down. Or do I have them all upside down? Yeah, There we go. But yeah, now I have like tons of enemies to choose from. And this is awesome. Like, they'll see... So it definitely varies up the each encounter, which is cool. We need to find our enemies. Silver Knight, Great Bowman, Silver Knight, Swordsman, Crossbow Hollow, and Hollow Soldier. Okay. So let's do it like this. Let's just throw this here. Yeah, let's throw that there. And then we'll throw our behavior cards down here. So Silver Knight, Swordsman will go first, followed by the Hollow Soldier, and a Silver Knight, Great Bowman, then a Crossbow Hollow. So that's the order they'll activate for us there. Okay. All right. Let's throw that off to the side. Okay. So I want to start. I don't know where. These guys do an attack with a push. I could just start closer to them and have them... They're going to push me further away. But I could have them push me like this direction and get closer to the archer. So who's the priority target? So the Crossbow Hollow hits with magic. At least I'm rolling a blue and a black versus that. And because of the ring I have attached to my armor, I get 3 stamina back at my turn. And my attacks get +1 damage against enemies that damage you during the last enemy activation. I need to have a way to remember that. I think I'm going to use like red cubes. Apply their minis maybe? I don't know. So I got to remember, whenever I get damaged, I have to remember to mark the enemies. Because I could get +1 damage against ones that hit me. So it's like a little revenge thing. And that's with the old Leo's ring that I've attached to my armor. Okay, so I gotta remember these little abilities because they're very tiny text on these on these things. So it's like, yeah, it doesn't pop out, but I gotta remember. Okay, if I start there, yeah, I'm gonna get banged into the Hollow Soldier. Unless I start there. Yeah, I don't think there's any way to dodge those guys. Definitely not. A soldier I could dodge if I let them hit me away. The next guy comes, hits me away. I can kind of move this direction. And then get away from the soldier. And the Bowman's going to hit me from anywhere, and so is the Crossbow Hollow. So, yeah, this is going to be... I'm going to get pinged around here a little bit. All right, so I'll just start there. First, Knight moves in. He needs to go 2 spaces to get me, but he only really needs to go 1. I'm the closest, obviously. Then he's going to hit me for 5 physical attack. I roll 2 blue dice. Yep, 2 blue dice. And I block for 5, so I fully block it. He hits me to a further node. I'm going to go down here. A node away from him. That's obviously away from him. Then the next guy's going to move. He's going to attack me for 5 physical. I roll 2 blue. I take 1 damage. So I could get +1 attack against this guy. So I'll mark him like this for the old Leo's ring. And then I get pushed. Let's go this way. Let's go this way. They stomp once they reach the character. The first has a move of 2. Reach him anyway? Yeah, they stop. Yeah, he just can move up to 2 spaces to get to the closest character. But if I was even on his node, he wouldn't move. Like, he just moves as much as he needs to get to me. And he has no range. So if I'm 3 away, I'm safe from his hits. So I have to remember that. That's something you can do. But there's no way at the start I could get far enough away. I would have got hit anyway. And I don't want to be banged around up here in this area. I think I want to stay down here. Because that whole tombstone being in the way. Less flexibility, it's annoying. Yeah, but they'd reach him in the upper corner too. But if you started in corner, would have only faced 5-point attack from the swordsman. Yeah. Yeah. This way I'm trying to dodge this attack from this swordsman so I don't get hit by him also. Just to get as few attacks as possible, right? Even though it's not the strongest attack. But still 4. What did I miss from 745? Dude, I don't know. You can go watch it later on YouTube when it archives it. Oh, Raleigh, if I started in the corner, would have only faced 1 5-point attack from swordsman. Oh, I see. Yeah, because the first one would have hit me way over here, and the second guy wouldn't reach me. True. I see what you're saying. But then I would have had a 4 attack from this guy. Yeah, so either way, I did take the worst option. You're right. Because I would have got hit by a 5 and a 4 instead of 2 5s. So 1 point difference. Not the worst mistake, but yeah, you're right. I forgot I could have got pushed further away from the second one. I thought there was no way I could get away. All right. Okay. So next is the Hollow Soldier. He's just going to move 1 closer to me. But obviously he has no range. He can't reach me. Then the Silver Knight Bowman is going to attack first for 4 physical. I block for 2 blue. I take 1. And this guy gets a red cube. Okay. So I can get +1 attack against him if I want next activation. And he moves 1 back away from me. But 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. They're all the same. He can't get back to the tombstone. He's not going to move because there's no node he can get further away from me on. So he's just going to halt there. Crossbow Hollow, sitting right in my spot, is going to move 1 away from me. Which I will go here. I don't have a way to hit the whole node. Okay, yeah, I'll just have him go there. Okay, and then he does a 3 magical attack, which I roll a black and a blue against. Oh, is the +1 red cube thing a sorcerer thing or an item thing? Oh, it's an armor upgrade from the Leo's Ring. So it says on it, your attacks gain +1 damage against enemies that damaged you during the last enemy activation. So that's the only way I can remember to do it is actually mark them and then I'll clean it up after they all activate. So that way I remember which one actually did it. Because since I have duplicates, I guess I could just do it for the swordsman only. And then just on the bowman, I could just put it on the card. So it's like cleaner. But yeah, that's all it's for, Raleigh. Raleigh's right. Yeah, I'll forget. And when it gets to my turn, I have like the worst memory when I'm like chatting with the chat and trying to play. And then I'll be like, wait, which one hit me? Who did damage? Who didn't? Like, I'll never remember that, especially with 5 enemies. So yeah, that's all I'm doing. Just I just came up with it on the fly. Hopefully it helps you guys watching too, right? So I have to remember, like, it has to look good on video so you guys know what's going on. Okay, so I'm dodging magical attack, or not dodging. Ooh, dodge is a thing. They're all 1 dodge, these guys. I could have been rolling 2 dice for dodge, but I won't do that. I will just defend. And I block all 3. All 3 magic are blocked. So no hit by him. So only ones I can do it to is the bowman. Yeah, I'll just put it out there. Bowman and the swordsman. I can get +1 hit on if I even care to take them out. So I can attack before I move. I could switch out my catalyst from my shield to do 2 different attacks. Static Display, thanks for subscribing. I appreciate it. Oh, no problem explaining. Yeah, like no problem. Like ask questions away. Anybody in the chat, anyone watching, ask away questions in the chat. There's experts of this game in the chat who can definitely answer any questions you guys have. Like Raleigh. Raleigh's good. He knows what's going on. But feel free to ask him or ask me if I'm not paying attention and I'm playing. Just throw questions in the chat, guys, and ask anything about Dark Souls you want to know. Because I'm assuming, like most of you in the chat, have maybe played it before or watched our streams before and maybe have an idea how it works. But there is a link below to a how to play video from someone else. I put it in the description of the video too. If you're watching this later and you're like, I don't know what's going on, go watch that video, then come back and watch some of our playthroughs here, and that will help. But I'll try to explain stuff as I go. It's 2 dodge dice against traps, only 1 regular, no? Yes, you're right. You are right. You're right. It's only against traps. Yes, thank you. Thank you. You are correct. Yeah, my shield no longer has it. It was the other shield I had. Yeah, and I don't have that anymore at all. You are 1000% correct. All right. Static says, I played a lot of it when I first got the base game, but haven't played much since. Yeah, that's a lot of people are in that situation. I'm basically the same. I didn't touch it when I had Wave 2 until recently when Wave 3 started shipping. Then I started pulling out my Wave 2 stuff and opening it for the first time and then playing some of that. So we have some playthroughs from like a month ago on the channel with just Wave 2 stuff. Now we're starting Wave 3 stuff. Mixing it all up, having a good time. Playing the game as it was intended originally. Having all the goodies. All right. So that is them done for their turn. It is now my turn. I have no stamina to clear. So I was saying I could switch to be 2 offensive. The only reason I wouldn't really want to do that is because I would lose 2 blue dice, 1 for attacking, or 1 for block and 1 for resist. And I still have these 2 crossbow guys that can hit me anywhere on the map. If I had a way to stay away from just melee guys, I would go more offensive. Because 1 is a range 3, 1's a range 1. So right now I think I'll just keep up the spear. But I could auto-kill, you're saying, yes, I could auto-kill the crossbow hollow. Is there a way I can move and kill both? And stay away from all the melee attacks? There probably is. I just have to think this out loud and take a second here. This is part of the game, right? It's trying to strategize with what you have. It's like a little puzzle. So I can, if I can get here, I could have one knight attack me and push me away so that the other knight can't get me, the silver knights. So only one should attack me based on where they are. I definitely, if I'm over here, I'd be away from this guy, this swordsman hollow, the hollow soldier. I could, 1, 2, 3. If I get here, I could spear this guy with a +1 attack and magic. That's an auto kill because the great Bowman has no magic resistance, and if I get +1 thanks to the Leo ring on an old Dragon Slayer spear attack that's auto magic, I roll 2 black dice, and it should auto kill him. And then if I switch to the Sorcerer's Catalyst, I should be able to range attack this crossbow guy. I eliminate both range attacks, and I'm only taking 1 melee and only rolling 1 blue dice against it, but that's still fine. And I just kind of give up 1 hit. And I'm far enough away I shouldn't have too much trouble. But then I get the 2 range guys off the board. I get the magic attack off the board. And then it's only melee guys from there on out. And then I hopefully can play the game of getting rid of those guys and staying away from them with my ranged weapons. That's my plan. All right. So I will go free move. 1, 2. So that's 2 dex, or 2 stamina or whatever spent. 2 stamina spent. And then I will go with, yeah, I'll do the free attack on the Dragon Slayer Spear. Oh, and after, before I moved, I should switch my shield out. So I'll do old Dragon Slayer Spear, 2 black dice. I get +1 attack because he damaged me on my last activation. And I'll roll 2 black dice, and this is a magic attack. So I hit him for 2 total because 1 plus the 1 off the Leo ring. So that will kill him because he has 0 magic resistance and only 1 health. So the Bowman is gone. My enemy deck is there. Okay. Now it's just 3 enemy types to worry about. We'll get rid of that red cube. And then next I will use my Sorcerer's Catalyst, my starting weapon for my Sorcerer. I'm going to use 1 dex, or 1 stamina, sorry. I keep calling it dex because I'm thinking of other games and you still have dexterity in this game. So it's 1 stamina, sorry, for 1 blue die. And it's magic. And it's against our crossbow hollow, who is within 3 range away for that weapon. And ta-da, I get 2, which is definitely enough to kill his 1 health with no magic resistance. So he is also gone. And that goes in that box. Okay. So melee guys left only. So that is my turn done. I'll clear off that red cube for the Leo ring reminder. So this guy, no longer I can get +1 against him on that turn. That is my turn done. Okay, so first we're going to do the Silver Knight Swordsman. So let's do 1, 2. He will hit me for physical 5. I only roll 1 blue die right now because I don't have my shield up. I could roll 1. No, it's 2 to dodge, which I don't have. I block 3. Wow. Wow, that's great. But I still take 2. I thought it would have been way worse. Okay. Then he pushes me 1 away. I will go there. Then this guy goes, I'm going to move 1, 2. And he can't reach me. So I could go, for anyone curious, I could move him like this way or this way. But either way, doesn't matter. Whichever way he goes, he's 1 away. So you get to choose enemy movement position or enemy paths of movement as long as they get closer with their move, which he does. So now they're grouped kind of together, which is kind of good, could be kind of bad, but we'll see what happens. All right. So the second guy doesn't hit me at all. Then this soldier, we're going to actually move him here. And that guy, is there a way? Yeah, we'll just leave him there. He's fine. Or no, we'll move him this way. Yeah, we'll move him that way. He was here, right? Yeah, we'll just think there. Yeah. So then we can kind of get away. I kind of want him to come close to me if I move over in this section, but then part of me is like, let's keep him away. Pretty sure he started there. Yeah, he did, because this is where the Bowman was. So that should be okay. All right. They're done. And I'll remove 3 decks thanks to my ring. I will pronounce the name horribly. Chloranthy ring. Because it lets me remove 1 extra stamina. So characters in your node gain 3 stamina at the start of their turn instead of 2. So I clear off all my stamina. And I can poke these guys. I will switch back to... Do I need to switch back? If I get to this corner, they can't reach me. So I don't really need to switch back. I should just do a couple offensive attacks. Unless I have calculated this incorrectly. So I will try to stab one of these knights. Oh, one of them did damage me. I guess it doesn't matter which one because they don't have any damage. So we'll just one of them damage me, right? And they're on the same node. Oh, too many bones. Yeah, George is here. Yeah, that's where I'm getting the dex from, right? But I see dexterity on here over and over again. I keep seeing it, and I keep thinking, like, dex. I'm spending dex. But yeah, it is from too many bones. You're right. Okay, so we are going with Leo Spear. Let's do it on the one that hit me last turn with the Leo ring, so I get a +1 automatically. And it's the free attack with 2 black dice. It's magic, so he only has 1 resistance. I literally just need to roll 1 on these 2 black dice, and we're good. If they're both blanks, which we saw happen yesterday lots of times, I'm in trouble. So it is just 1. That's what I need. So I got the +1 off the Leo ring since he damaged me last enemy activation. So I'll kill one of these guys and find out which box he goes in. There we go. Okay, that's beautiful. Then at range 3, I can use the Sorcerer's Catalyst. And that is auto hit on 1. So I need to spend a dex to use it. So it's a blue. and it's magic, and it's range 3. So if I roll just a 1, I need at least a 2 to kill this guy. Oh, it's the same for both. I'm going to go after the guy that hits harder, obviously, the Silver Knight. And I get a 3. So that definitely blocks 1, 2 gets through, he's dead. And that's great. So that's how you roll. All right. Then next, I will move. Or does it really matter? No, it doesn't. I'll let that guy come to me. That's fine. So this is gone. So his activation, sure, he comes closer. My activation, clear my decks. And then I'll just try to spear him with 2 black dice. And magic. Let's spend 3 decks. And we'll do the 3 black dice attack. Magic, range 1. We're looking for 2. We got 5. That kills him. So he's done. And that's gone. And we beat the encounter. Yay. So we have 1 tombstone. That will count towards our looking at the boss cards. We'll just leave this face up based on the revised rules we're using in the description below. So we don't have to fight that room anymore. We're going to get double souls. We're playing with half sparks rounded up. So we go to 4 souls. It would normally be 2 per player, but we're going to go with 4 because it's double. And we're back at Firelink. And this can go out of the way for now. All right. I like what I have. I want to find Titanite Shard, an Ember, or some kind of gem. Poison gem. Let me switch out put my defensive equipment back. But yeah, let's draw a couple items, I guess. I'll just spend 2 souls and flip 2. Oh, and I'm also going to play this rule I like, especially playing solo when I start drawing a ton of crap I can't use. I can sell items back for 2 items for 1 soul and just discard them. I should probably have done that. There is a Titanite Shard. Oh, and a dark wood grain ring, which says when you dodge, you may move 2 nodes instead of 1. That's interesting. I could go dodgy. That would be funny, but I don't know. I just don't like doing that kind of stuff when it's solo. But it could be funny. I'll do that one day for sure. Go really dodgy. But I'm seeing all this stuff now, and it's like, man, I should probably do that right now. Okay, Titanite Shard. I could get an auto +1 on the old Dragon Slayer Spear. Or I could keep going to try to find another like legendary weapon or something. Is there a weapon or something I would want to equip? I don't think so. Nope. Nothing really. Although the great bow from a distance, giving that a 1 upgrade Titanite Shard, 3 black dice and a +1, rolling for 2 decks, 3 range. That could be pretty dirty. But it's 2-handed. That's, yeah. Maybe if I was dodgy. Maybe if I was dodgy. Okay. Should I draw? Yeah, I'll draw 2 more. So we got Firelink armor. I've used that before. Oh, look, the upgraded version of the Adventurer's armor. I only added 2, I think 2 of these armors in, I think. The rules say you can add like 1 to 5. And it says look at the stats before you add them in to make sure you're not adding in legendary ones. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I added in 2 that looked like they'd be good for my stats, but I wasn't even thinking that when I took the other stuff. Let's see if I can even equip it. 2 blue and an orange. Yeah, living the dream. So 22, 32, 22. 22. I don't have 32, but that would cost 8 souls. And 22 I have. So, and it has the same, you gain +1 dodge against traps. Oh man. Yeah, I want that armor. but I need 8 souls. I could sell back stuff, I guess. But I could also just be 2 rooms. So maybe I'll just work to that. Raleigh says it's actually something that can't happen raw. You can only add regular or legendary version, not both. Really? Aw. Where did I put that rule book? Oh, right here. I thought it said, you might be right. The armor miniatures can be used in one of 2 ways. Players can add basic versions of the treasure cards to the treasure deck at the start of the game, or players can add the more advanced version of the treasure cards to the treasure deck after they defeat the mini-boss. Yeah, see what I did, I had the 2 decks separate because I'm playing revised rules, and then I added some to the base deck, and then I added some to the main deck, the second level deck. Oh well. I'm rolling with it. But yeah, okay. Next time I play, I'll only add it to one of the decks, I guess, then. But I figured, you know why? It's because I figured we weren't using the first deck when I built the second one, but then I realized when we were doing it that you have to draw from the first deck to get set up now with the new rules. Okay, so I will just keep that. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely would have added Legendary. That's the thing. I just shouldn't have this one. I shouldn't have that one. But the Firelink is the other one. And 20 and 15. I have 20 on the top and 15 for intelligence I have. It's 2 blue and 2 upgrade slots. I just don't get the +1 dodge against traps. But 2 blue is better than a blue and a black. I could just equip that for now. But then I lose my cool mini. I can't play with this anymore if I'm not wearing that. I have to be hardcore about that rule. I don't see why you couldn't do both. Yeah, I'm doing both, but it's just, yeah. It says you can add them however you want kind of thing. It always says that. Maybe not in that book exactly, but usually it's like, yeah, you can add items however you want. But we recommend doing it this way. It's meant to indicate you find an armor set. In these games, you can't really find those armor sets twice, apart from New Game Plus. True. That is true. That is true. We're playing on New Game Plus right now, though. That's my official ruling on that. Okay, so I think I'm going to, since I just played dodge, I'd rather have some extra dodge when I switch to my 2 weapons. Or not extra dodge, extra defense on resistance. So I will toss the Adventurer's armor back and throw on the Firelink armor. That can take 2 upgrades. I just lose some dodge on traps. But I'll take that trade. So I'm going to try to save up to this. I just don't know, should I be adding the Titanite shard to the old Dragon Slayer spear yet? I feel like I want to see if I see more weapons first. But then, yeah, I could draw more upgrades too. I could just toss away a bunch of this stuff and sell it for souls. That's the other thing. So I could get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I could throw away this and get 4 souls back. But maybe I don't do that. Maybe I just not play with that rule. I think it just makes it... I have stuff that's okay. I don't need to do it, but... yeah, we'll see. Okay. I'll work towards that armor either way. So I'll switch my mini back. So I'm wearing Firelink armor now. I'll keep that one off to the side. Okay, so that room's done. Do I add the +1? I don't think so. I'll just go, let's go to this room. All right. Yeah, we get a guy that's got 5 health. So another core set card, man. Damn it. Thought we'd see more expansion stuff, but another core set room. Which is going to give us, where are those guys? 2 of the Swordsmen, starting on this spot. Silver Knight Swordsman down here. Then we have a large Hollow Soldier, starting on this spot. Oh, we got our first treasure. Got our first treasure. Boom. And we got a barrel. Boom. Two for 2 now, yeah. You guys are betting on this? That's the room. No traps. And if we choose to open the treasure, we're going to flip this card and find out if it's a mimic or not. Okay. Starting position. I will start, I think, all the way over here seems like a good spot to start. Nobody's range, so this should be pretty easy, I hope. Yeah. And we need their behavior cards. That would be important. And we need our awesome Chip 3 Games dice tray there. Yep. So Swordsman. And where's our large hollow buddy? Large hollow. Boom. 6 and a 7. Okay. All right. Swordsman. I guess there is... No, they could go 1, 2. Yeah, because then they're 1, 2 away. If you went 1, 2, still 1, 2 away. Same with up this way. Yeah, we'll go this way. And the same with this guy. Now, this large hollow guy, he just moves 1 with some pushing action. I probably should have started... Nope, I shouldn't start there. There's fine. Okay. This guy... Here. 1, 2... Yeah, this guy will move here. I want him there so I can go range 1 and poke at him and still be out of range of these guys, I think. So let's do that. He'll move there. Done. My turn. Whoops, I forgot to clear my bar from last time. I do that. That's my thing. Okay. So let's do... Could do a couple attacks. So his magic resistance is 0 on this guy who's 5 health on a large hollow soldier. So I have 2 magic items. I could switch to be super offensive with those and hope out of a blue and 2 black to roll 5 total and kill him. And I would have only blue die against physical block. Or I just play it safe, try to pierce him with just the spear and keep up 2 blue dice on the attack. Let's get risky. All right, so I'll switch it out offensively. I will move 1 for free. I will attack first with the Catalyst. I want to see how that does before I spend... I could spend 3 stamina to use 3 black dice on the spear. But if I attack with that first and then saw that I didn't get him good enough, I could spend 3 stamina on this one instead, but it only does 2 black. So I think I'd rather spend the 3 stamina on this attack. But I'll see what happens after I use the 1 stamina off the Catalyst. 1 blue die, 3 range, magic attack. Hit him for 2. Nope, wrong. So large hull soldier, 2 damage. Okay. And then I will use my spear and I will attack with, so he needs 3 more. Yeah, I'll spend the 3 dex. I want him dead. Hopefully this works. He's 1 away. I have 1 ranged. I will roll 3 black. Really wish I attached that Titanite shard now. Oh, no. He's 1 away. He's still alive. The gamble didn't pay off. Oh, no. So I'll put a 3 on there, take away a 1. So he's 4 out of 5 health. That sucks. I could luck token. Should I luck token? I roll 1 blue, which could roll just a 1 defense, and he hits me for 5. I could take 4 damage right now. But I won't be taking the hits from these guys, so it's not the worst thing in the world. But at some point, I'll start taking hits from these guys. I'm going to luck token. I just need 1 more damage, and he's dead. We got it. We got it. That feels better. It sucks that I had to do that, but That's okay. For one soul back at the fire link, I can flip that back up, but that might not be for a while. Okay, so these guys will go 1, 2, 1, 2. Can't get close enough to hit me. Start of my turn, I move 3 thanks to the Chloranthy Ring. Now I will do some stabby and shooty and then run away like a chicken. So let's spend 1 dex to shoot my Sorcerer's Catalyst for 1 blue die with magic. If I hit 2 on the die, I kill one of these guys. And that's cocked. I'll reroll. Oh, okay, that's fine. They block. And the other guy, or the same guy, whatever, I will just roll against one of these guys a 2 black, just do my regular Dragon Spear. They're 1 range away. And that kills one of them, because it hits for 3. They block 1. It's magic attack also. So bang, bang. And then I'll use no dex, or no stamina to move there. I'll use 1 more to move there. And this guy will go 1, 2. And my turn, I'll lose 3 stamina. Then I will Sorcerer's Catalyst for 1 stamina to roll 1 blue, and I kill him. Boom. Easy peasy. I guess having these core set rooms is kind of good because I have magic weapons, so it's kind of good I'm seeing those. I think they're in general easier guys. I've been getting all the guys that are weaker against magic. Yesterday we were playing with all Iron Keep expansion on stream, and almost all those guys had the same block and the same resist value. So like magic or not didn't really make a difference. Same with the boss. In this case, the boss actually is going to be a little weaker to magic, which is good. So I should kind of focus on the magic stuff. Maybe I should just put the Titanite Shard, because like having magic that's like having a +1 against the boss. But we'll see. Okay. So that's face up. Now, should I open this treasure? If I do, I'm flipping this card. It could be a mimic battle. A voracious mimic. 18 health, 2 block, 2 resist. And if I beat him, I get 4 treasure. Yeah, Eric wants to see it. Eric says he wants to see it. All right, so we're opening the treasure. I keep my mini there. Oh, I'm like right beside it too. So he opens right here if it's a mimic too. So I have to like deal with that. 3, 2, 1. Good, it's normal treasure. No mimic, no mimic. So we open that. It's done. So we just get 2 items off the deck for the treasure. We got the Master's Attire, and oh, we got a Dark Sword. Legendary weapon. 30. I can't hold it. I need to spend 16 more to even hold it. But a blue die on no stamina is pretty cool. But it's a single-handed, but no range. Can take 2 upgrades. Master's Attire. Dodgy. Man, this game is trying to tell me, this playthrough, to go dodge. Because I could put a dodge on there, do an upgrade to dodge 2 nodes if I wanted. Yeah, that would be cool. But we're not going that route. But I'm seeing all that stuff right now. Let's go for the chest next time. Next time, Eric says. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. All right. So back at Firelink. I have 4 souls I got from that encounter. Okay. I just want to go do the next one because I'm trying to save up for this armor right here. But I should just probably attach the Titanite Shard and just go with the old Dragon Slayer Spear. Yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to attach it, get the +1. Let's not gamble as much on these guys. So I'll just attach that there with a paper clip so you guys drive you crazy. So +1 attack. I cannot take it off. That paper clip is permanent while we continue playing. Dark Sword. Yeah, that's cool. But I can't, like, yeah, I can't, I'm not going to spend 16 souls to go up just to that sword. I do like seeing blue dice. I hate rolling black dice. I said it yesterday on stream. They were killing me. I roll like 3 of them. They're all blanks. Yeah, it's driving me nuts. And then spend a luck token, more blanks. Yeah, it was frustrating. But at least getting Titanite Shards attached gives that auto +1. Feels a little bit better. Okay, let's switch back to our Dragon Crest Shield and our Catalyst. And I think we're good to just go to the next room. Which is another core set card. Black Dungeon. No traps again. More Silver Knights. This sucks. Where are all the expansion locations? I added them all in. They're all in there. Shuffled it up before the stream. Shuffled it up on the stream. Like, yeah, I suck at shuffling. Or there's just way more of these than the other types. But that shouldn't be right because I added in like 6 from each expansion plus the Explorers expansion adds a bunch in. So it should be more expansion to the regular. But yeah, all right. So yeah, it's 3 Silver Knight Swordsmen total. 2 of them will go on this spot. 1 will go on this spot. And then we need a Bowman. And he's going to go hang out with the double spot. So Bowman's going to hide in the back like a chicken there. And a barrel. Barrel roll. Right there. No treasure. So we might not be seeing a Mimic this playthrough. Actually, just throw this there. Okay. So this one's done. All right. Let's get our... And we need Great Bowman. And, oh, Silver Swordsman's right here. All right. Let's slide over and... Okay. So we came in this door. Yeah. I guess starting here, right? And then get bumped away by 1. But I'm going to get hit by 2, I think. Oh, unless this guy I make come first hits me this way. Then none of those guys hit me except for the bow. Yeah. All right, let's start the party. 1, 2. He's going to hit me for 5 physical. I roll 2 blue. Hits me for 3. Or I block 3, sorry. Hits me for 2. But because he damaged me, Leo Ring, I'm going to mark him for +1 hit on the next activation if I hit him. Or attack him or whatever. Okay. And he will push me that way. Core has 12 of each level encounter. Explorers has 5. Darkroot has 6. Ironkeep has 6. Okay. So there's technically more of the expansions, but not by as much as I was thinking. But yeah, still more. But yeah. Maybe I should take out a few of the base ones, but leave only a couple in going forward, just so I see more new stuff on streams. But I mean, it was all designed to work together like that. So, I mean, that's the gamble I'm playing. Or what I should have done, to be thematic, I should have kept just all Darkroot stuff and played on the Darkroot map. But then I should be playing it against a Darkroot boss. So it's like, I don't know where to draw the line there. I'm just doing everything. Okay, so that guy hit me. Then this guy, 1, 2, 1, 2. Can't reach me. This guy, he's not going to move anywhere. He's already far away. He's not going to shoot first, though. 4 physical. And I take 2. Ooh, that's a no good. And he gets marked for the Leo Ring. So I can get +1 hit against him, too. All right. Nowhere I can get close to that guy. I want to get close to this guy and kill him so bad and be away from these jerks. But I might just attack these jerks. I could do the offensive thing again and try to shoot this guy Oh, yes, I can auto-kill that guy, right? With the blue. Yeah, let's switch. Same plan. Switching to the Catalyst. He is 1, 2, 3 range away. I could do 2 attacks here. So I'm going to do that. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So let's use Catalyst against the guy up in the corner, who I get +1 against, and I spend 1 dex. I should be able to kill that guy. Yes, for sure. Bowman dead. Oops, where'd that go? Bowman is dead. Okay. And then let's do the no dex attack on the one that damaged me last turn, so I get the +1. So that's just 2 black. It's magic. The Bowman's gone. So I'm automatically getting through his shield. I just need 1 hit on these. Oh, and I get 1 automatically now. I have Titanite. So he's auto dead, but I'll still roll dice. And I get nothing on them. But either way, the Titanite's +1. The Leo ring was +1. And it's magic attack. So it is 1 through the resistance, 1 health, and we kill 1. Thanks to the revenge of the Leo ring. All right. Now we're going to move. Free 1. Okay. Now their turn. 1, 2. 1, 2. Don't reach me. Now, I cleared my 2 stamina away. And we're going to do 1 stamina for the Catalyst attack on one of them. And a cock die. Oh, it's a 2. Look at that. Okay, so it's 2. Which is that enough? Yes, that is enough. Yes. Bang. 1 dead. Okay, now I will use my spear, just the basic attack. It's +1 automatically. I just need to hit 1 on this, and we kill the last guy. And we got just what we need. Like these dice, I hate these black dice. It's like 1 every now and then. You hit a couple 2s, and you're like, yeah, but it's like you don't need them when that hits. All right, so we win. No treasure, 4 more souls, but we're gonna spend those right away. Go down to 0. And we're spending the 8 souls to do the upgrade to tier 3 of dexterity so we can get our adventurer's armor super version legendary mode. Dried finger. What's a dried finger do again? I forget what that item does. It's something with invading though or something, right? Chris, thanks for joining. Hey, nice to see you. All right. And obviously, Chris, I got my expansion stuff, as you can see here. I got it yesterday. Getting right into it. Okay, so I'm taking the Adventurer's Armor, which I can have now. It's 22 on the top stat, which is exactly what I have in the Tier 2. 32 on Dexterity, 22 needed on Intelligence, which I have 23 in the game. In real life, I have like 10 Intelligence, but I'm just kidding. Okay, so Firelink Armor in the trash. I mean the inventory. Okay, so all deck spent. That's that. So let's go on to our final room. And we're going to find out if Ginga has 4 for 4 and if he's going to go out and buy lottery tickets and on his way to the casino and go put all of his life savings down and see if he can win today. Well, let's see. Here we go. You ready for this? Are you ready? He's betting it all. He's pulling the arm on the slot machine. Nope, it's an expansion from Dark Root. So we're going to see some new enemies. No traps, no treasure. I haven't seen an Ember, so we're not getting an Invader today. Sorry, guys. And yeah. So let's set up that room. Okay, so we need another Tombstone. So we're going to see 2 boss cards if we... well, we have to be this room, or else we can't go to the boss. Tombstone right in the center. We need these guys that I don't have a ton of experience against. We need the half guy here. And the big hammer one here. I'll find out their names in a sec. Just can't remember. And we need these crazy guys who didn't do their hair this morning, and one on each of the nodes. These are bigger based minis, so I have a feeling they all have health values higher than 1. Genga, don't go to the casino. Don't do it, man. It's not worth it. Either way if you were right. But yeah, don't do it. It's a bad place. Bad place. All right. So we need demonic foliage. Demonic foliage, Stone Guardian, and Stone Knight. So the Knight will go before the Guardian. The difference is the Knight holds a sword, the Guardian is the hammer. I need to remember that. And they have like different top helmet going on there. And the demonic foliage is last at 3. So demonic foliage only has 1. He's similar to a Silver Knight, 1 health, 2 block, 1 resistance, moving 1 with a push action. Oh, he's got a range 1 attack though. But it's still, you just need to be like 3 away to dodge that guy, to not be hit. The Stone Guardians, 3 magic resistance and 5 health. Oh man. We found the encounter that's going to try to stop my magic shenanigans. And the Stone Knight's 5 health, 2 resistance, 3 physical. But the Knight, a 5 magic attack, moves 1 and does a ranged 0, 5 magic attack with push. The Guardian moves once towards me, will push attack for 4 if I'm on that node, and then hits me for 5 physical and knocks me back 1, and that's all with range 1. Oh, those guys are dirty, big hitters. All right, let's clear the bar. That's a bit more beef than the previous encounters. Yeah, it is level 3, so you'd expect it to be, but I think it's like stepped it up. The game knew this is the encounter to like say screw you, Rob, with your damn magic weapons. So we'll make sure my defensive stuff's there. All right. So I can only start in one of these 2. So if I start here, I don't get hit by this guy, at least, the magic attacker, because he only moves 1, and he has no range. So he's easy to stay away from. It's the Guardian down here. I just got to be careful, because he moves 1 and then attacks at range. Yeah, Raleigh just came back in time for some good stuff. All right. So demonic foliages should be easy to take out quickly, but they do attack. The range 1 on both these guys is a little scary, but that's okay. 5 physicals. Oh, I roll 2 blue and another blue for physical attacks right now, 3 blues. So I auto block 3 hits. So that, I don't feel so worried about physical attacks actually at 5. That's not too bad. The magic, I roll an orange and a blue. Okay, yeah, I forgot I'm more beefed up on defense now. Okay, so let's try to destroy these guys. So first is the Knight. We said we'll move him this way. Can't reach me. He's done. The next is the Guardian. He wants to move 1 towards me. So he'll go this way or this way. Let's go this way. Let's keep him on this side of the map. And he can't reach me. Then the demonic foliage. He can. And I want him to go up with this Guardian. And he's going to... Yeah, he doesn't push because he doesn't get to me with the push. But then he'll do a range 1, 5 physical attack, which I roll 3 blue dice against. And we block for 6, so fully blocked. So nobody's getting the Leo ring. Oh, this guy down here. We'll just move him 1 here with this Guardian. And he can't reach me. My turn. So let's pokey. Should we go offensive again? I think we can. And then we just step back to this corner, right? So, yeah, let's do that. Let's go Sorcerers Catalyst. Flip it out for the Dragon Crest Shield. So we are going to go a range 3 attack. And we're going to try it for 1 stamina. And we're going to do it against the Demonic Foliage up here in the top right corner. So we're rolling 1 blue die. If we hit 2, he's dead. If we hit 1, he does not die. But it's worth a shot. Bingo! He's dead. We got it. So crazy hair guys going back in the tray. Okay. Now we'll use the old Dragon Slayer Spear. We're going to just roll... We can step back away from this guy, so we don't have to worry about his hits yet. Excuse me, guys. Sorry. Let me drink some water. All right. So we are going to go old Dragon Slayer Spear. No dex attack, I think. Hold on. Let's think this through here. So this guy, the Knight, has 2 resistance, 5 health. I'm going to get a +1 automatically. I may not get anything through. That's the problem. But I guess I should just go crazy on the attack. Yeah, let's spend 3 stamina. I'm going to lose at the start of my next turn anyway. I shouldn't get hit again. I'll go down to 1. So I'm going to roll 3 black. And yeah, that's it. 3 black, range 1, magic attack. Old Dragon Slayer Spear against the Stone Knight. I hit for 1, 2, +1 off the Titanite Shard. So that's 3. So literally only 1 health. Okay. 1 damage. I need 4 more to kill him. It's going to be a longer one. All right. So I'll do a free move back in the corner. Their turn. Stone Knight moves 1. Can't hit me. Guardian, 1. Can't hit me. Yeah, he's only can move 1. Range of 1. No dice. Demonic Foliage. I like this tombstone in the middle. It's kind of actually fun. I think it works in my favor. Yeah, having range in solo with kiting, Rally is awesome. Yeah, Eric, it is awesome. When I'm playing solo, I definitely look for anything with range 1. I usually a spear or something like that. I go right for it right away. But I didn't even think of that when I picked this stuff. I was just going to see what I got, but I just grabbed that because it was out from yesterday. But it turns out it's like the weapon that fits my playstyle first. But also the Sorcerer's Catalyst. I wanted to play the Sorcerer today because he's ranged. And that's why I was looking at the Thief yesterday. But then the Sorcerer, I started looking at the items last night and was like, yeah, I want to try the Sorcerer. But then I forgot I was playing a main boss. So half that starter stuff I thought I wouldn't even have. But I still am using the Catalyst, which is helpful. Okay, Demonic Foliage. He will move 1. Which either way, this way or this way, I'll just keep him on this side. So that I can keep backing up and kiting. Okay, so he can't reach me. He's only range 1 also. Clear my stamina bar. Oh no, sorry, 1 left. I clear 3 because of the Chloranthy Ring. So it leaves 1 stamina left. Just keep doing the same thing. So range 3 attack. I'll go after the Demonic Foliage with the Catalyst. Rolling a blue die. Hopefully hit 2 or higher. Bang, got him. He is gone. And then, because it was magic, and he's 1 resist, 1 health. So Demonic Foliages are dealt with. Now I just got these 2 guys to break through their 2 and 3 resistance and their 5 health. So I will just poke the Stone Knight again. I will do the dex thing. Might as well. 3 stamina to roll 3 black dice. 1, 2, 3, 4 with the Titanite. 2 hits his resistance, so 2 will get through. So I'll place this one with a 3. So 2 more and he's dead. I'll do a move. Move 1, range 1. Let's move back here. Okay, for 1 dex. So free move, 1 dex to run. So walk was free, run was 1. They'll go. This guy will move 1 down here. This guy will move in the same spot. Yep. To be honest, this encounter is basically over. All that's left is Rob rolling dice till he kills him. Yeah, thanks for ruining the fun, Raleigh. I didn't know that was going to happen. No, I'm just kidding. Hopefully. I mean, the Guardian could, like, now I have to stay, like, one away because this Guardian's going to circle around the outside. So it's going to be a little slower. But I'll try to speed it up. I'll just try to play as quickly as possible here. So that's where they'll move. They can't hit me. Start of my turn. 3 stamina. I will spend... yeah, I'll spend 3 stamina. And I'll just do the... no, probably shouldn't have gone that far away. No, I won't spend the 3 stamina. I'll actually move in 1 for free. Let me think here. No, I'll stay in the corner. I'm going to use the Sorcerers Catalyst. And yes, let's roll 3. Or spend 3 stamina. I'll roll the 2 black dice to do a heavier attack on the Catalyst. Range attack against the Stone Knight. And 1 gets through. So he's at 4. 1 away. Okay, they will go. Stone Knight first. Then this guy I'll move to the same node. So he goes 1. And then he actually can hit me for 5 physical. So I roll 2 blues. What I'm thinking is if he damages me, I can have the Leo ring to give me a +1 hit back. Maybe. He does. So 5, 2 gets through. And he's marked from the Leo ring, so I can get +1 attack against him. So it flips to my turn. 3 stamina cleared. I will do the old Dragon Slayer attack. I'm going to do it against the Guardian, the guy with the hammer that has a +1. So I have a +1 from the Titanite, +1 from the Leo ring. And I will just do the basic. Yeah, I'll just do the basic attack. That's fine. For 2 black dice. I get 3, 4 from Leo ring, 5 from Titanite. So 2 go through. Because he has 3 resistance. Okay. I'll then do the Catalyst for just 1 blue. That's 1 stamina. And I'll do that against the Stone Knight, who is 1 health away. If I can roll a 3 on here, he's dead. Otherwise, not so dead. Nope, not dead. Okay, then I'll do 1, 2. And that goes away. And that's for 1 dex to move over there. Okay, the Knight down here. This guy down here. Yeah. They're 1 away. No hit. My turn. Clear 3. So first, I'm going to switch, actually go to my shield. Let's just go a little more offensive. Dragon Crest shield, switched. I'll move in for 1 for free. At range 1, I'll do this old Dragon Slayer spear. I'm going to just try to finish off the Knight. And then I'll just roll more dice defensively against the Guardian. So I'm rolling 2 black with a +1. And I got 3, 4, which gets through, kills the Stone Knight. He is gone. He's not the worst one. I probably should have focused on the other one, but now this guy's going to hit me for 2. But I just want to kind of end the encounter. I feel like let's get to the boss. All right. So this Stone Guardian needs 3 more. That's my turn. Done. This guy's going to do a move to me, push 1, physical for 4. I roll 3 blue. I block it all for 5. Then he attacks at 5 physical at range 1. And there's a push on this also. I block it all for 6 defense. And he'll push me here. My turn. Clear the 1 stamina I got there. I'll move in for 1 for free. I will then do 3 stamina to roll 3 black die off my old Dragon Slayer Spear, 2nd level attack there. So it's auto +1. He's got 3 resistance, still 3 health left. So it hits for 4, 3 block. Literally only 1 gets through. Wow. Okay, so now he's going to, on his turn, do the whole pushy thing. 4 physical. I roll 3 blue. Fully block it for 4. Then he attacks range 1 with 5. 1 gets through, which is kind of good. That's what I kind of wanted. So I take 1. Then he gets marked from the Leo ring for +1 attack. And I get pushed 1 away. Actually, I'll just... Yeah, that's further. Okay, my turn. I clear stamina. Move in 1. I have +1 off Leo ring, +1 off Titanite. I'll spend 3 stamina. 3 black dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 4 gets through. I only needed 2 to get through, and we smoke him. Boom. Stone Guardian, gone. And those are gone. Done. Clear my bar. 4 souls. Yeah, 4 souls. Oh, I forgot about the freaking summons. Let me do that here. So I'll do the revised rules we're playing with. I'm going to spend 2 souls to get a summons. And we'll deal with that when we get into the boss encounter. But I will get the deck of cards out and the summon dial, which will hopefully remind me. Okay, so we don't need invaders. Those aren't happening. And we need, I think, all the summons that just have the little like orange. Bear with me, bear with me. Why are some... Why are some of these separate? Guess we'll just keep these guys. Sorry, cards aren't together here. What the heck? Yeah, his cards aren't even like in order. Solaire of Astoria. Magic Barrier. Goes with her. Sorry, I'm just trying to organize these. I think I just shuffled their main cards though. Oh, that's where you went. Okay. So we don't need those. Don't need those. All right, sorry, I'm over the chat here. You just bounce corner to corner. Sulfur James just adding salt to the wounds with unorganized deck. Yeah, I know. I should have sorted it out yesterday, but I thought like, oh, it'll all be there. I'll just get it out quick when we need to actually do it, if we do it. So I think it's these 5. So I'll check the rules just to make sure. But I think we like shuffle these up and then just deal 1 when we actually set up the boss encounter. So I'll just throw these there. Okay. And then this should be all their behavior cards. So they're all kind of organized here. I'll just throw this to the side. Okay. Draw 2 items, I guess. Oh, 1 item, and then flip my luck token, I think. The washing pole, legendary item. I can't even equip it at all because my dex doesn't even go as high as 37. It stops at 36. That's okay. So I will use 1 soul and just do my luck. I could sell some stuff back, do that whole rule where like I could sell all this stuff back, get a bunch of souls, and then start digging the deck some more. But I think we're okay. We'll just see. Yeah, I would like, I mean, I have enough upgrades for what I'm holding. So I'd have to find another weapon, get another upgrade, and the Ember is really all I would like to see, but it's too bad I didn't see it earlier for invaders to happen. But that's how she goes. Okay, so we're going to clean up all this stuff. So we have 1, 2 tombstones. So if we remember, we get to see 2 boss cards. We can get rid of these and put those away later. So not a single trap room either. That was interesting. So let's see. Down here we had Mimic. Up there, Treasure, and Mimic. Okay. So no Mimic today, unfortunately. That's another one we missed out on. If you want to see Mimics, go watch yesterday's. We had one. And he was a tough one. All right. So all these are gone. I'm just going to clear up the space. So and bang and bang. All right. Like this, I guess. And hold on, I could probably get tighter in. Whoops. Try to make it nicer so I can maybe zoom in on the camera. Okay. Throw that stuff there. Dice tray here. Looks okay. Yeah, washing pole and don't have enough decks. Yeah, this is when you're playing solo too. It's tough because you only have like 1 character to choose from, and in multiplayer, you're like, at least if you pick 2 builds that are like fairly opposite of each other, then it's like you kind of have somebody that can hold everything almost. All right, so let's set up the room. So we have Sur Alone. Okay. And it says he does a back. Now, this is a question. I tried to look it up online, couldn't find an answer. Backwards leap. It says when Sur Alone heats up, he moves as shown. I'm assuming that is only the time when he heats up at 12 or when he goes below 12 for the first time. He just does this once. I don't think it means add this to every single turn because I'm not sure when exactly you would do that on the card. Would you do that before or after his card? I'm sure it's just one time, but if you guys know, like that's how I would assume that happens, because it would be on your turn. You'd hit him. He drops in health most likely on your turn, unless he was poisoned, I guess. And then he would just kind of flip back. So maybe if somebody hit him and heated him up, he would kind of dodge back and be out of range from another player to hit him or something, or your second weapon to hit him, I guess. But that's how I would do that. So you got to remember that when he heats up, he does a move away for 4, a backwards leap. So he gets 5 cards. He has 3 block, 2 resistance, 26 health. Oh, Eric, I know he only heats up once, but just the way this is written, when Sur Alone heats up, he moves as shown. So that could mean every single activation after he's heated up. Or you're saying, yeah, heat up is only like that one moment. It's like he just heats up. But yeah. I picture it as like after he gets then the heat up, he's heated up for the rest of the game. But Yeah, you make sense. Yeah, it just heats up once. That makes more sense. So let's do it that way. Okay. Let's get his cards out here. Okay, those are regular cards. 3 heat ups. Okay. 3 heat ups. And he'll just add one of those to his deck and shuffle them up. So we're going to do 5 cards from his 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cards. Yeah, I think the wording would be different in that case. Okay, that makes sense, Eric. That makes sense. Let me just double check that these cards, none of them are like other language cards. Because that's like a lot of cards. 10 cards and you're only doing 5? Like this could be very different. Alone is going to need some high move and or leap to reach Rob. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And these behavior cards we don't need, so I'll just throw them off to the side. Out of these 5, we'll get to see 2 because of the tombstone business. So we'll look at those 2. And let's study them and I'll try to remember them together here. So we got Dark Wave on the left here. Unlimited range. Oh, I hate this. So he just turns to face me, then throws a magic attack across the board of 5. What's my defense on that? An orange die at minimum. Could be an orange and blue. Not the worst, but that's annoying. He's going to have a magic attack, at least one hitting me. And then that's anywhere on the board either. So I can't just like run away from him on that one. Oh, this is an interesting one. So on a right sidestep slash, he literally sidesteps to the right, doesn't change direction or anything, just sidesteps, pushes, not an attack push, and then at range 1, will attack his front and left arcs. And his weak arc is the right side. And it's a physical attack of 6. So that's what we know. But then we're going to shuffle it in with these other 3. So who knows? Who knows? Let's... Okay. Cut. Okay. Health dial. I'm not going to use this health dial because it's tiny and you guys can't really see it. But this one you should be able to see. And I'm at 0 souls anyway. So we'll just use this now as the boss health dial. I really need to pull out a second one of these, I think. But if we do a campaign, for sure. So he's going to 26 health. Okay. 26 health. You guys can see that, I think. Okay. And he heats up at 12. Oh, I forgot. I forgot to switch back to my armor, guys. Oh, there. I put it on. We're good. I start all the way over here. I step through the fog gate. And it's clear. All right. So that's that. And now summon. So the boss room is set up. He's on this tile. And he's facing me this way. Like, he's so cute. He's got like this little tiny base for a main boss. He's like so little. He doesn't scare me. Not like the big ones that take up like the half the 5 nodes basically. Pull out my summon. Yeah, that's what I was getting to. I want to make sure everything was set up because it says do that after setup of the room. Just double check. So we're gonna take a minute here and do summon stuff. Okay, we're gonna do the summon thing. He does block, resist, and dodge values just like a regular person. He has special abilities, or she. And they have taunt levels, so it will matter if we're both aggro or whatever. I don't think they ever get the aggro token, but they have this like distract icon where it's like they have the aggro instead of me. They also have these like shift icons like we have on weapons, they have on some of their abilities. And the interesting thing is it goes boss activates, character activates, like player activates, then summon, boss, player, summon. So summon gets as many activations as bosses do. So it's not like another player. He's like its own thing. So we won't be passing around the aggro token, I'm pretty sure. I didn't read anything about that. But So we shuffled them. They each have their own strengths and weaknesses. Some excel at soaking up damage intended for characters. Excuse me. While others prefer to stay away from the boss and strike at a safe distance. Summons are partially controlled by the behavior cards and partially controlled by players. Look for ways to use your summon effectively, such as moving to take a hit for a vulnerable character or to attack the boss in the weak arc. Summons, like characters, gain additional black die when it attacks on a weak arc. Unlike a boss behavior deck, Summon's behavior deck is made up of all 4 of their behavior cards. Simply shuffle the cards together to form their deck. Place it face down within easy reach. Note that not all behavior cards are created equal. On some turns, a summon will be more or less helpful, basically. At this point, the boss encounter is ready to begin. During the encounter that includes a summon, there will be a summon activation. After each character, yep, we talked about that. Done that. When their deck is empty, you just flip it over just like a regular behavior deck without shuffling it, and they continue as normal. So once we know their movement, that's the way they're always going to act. So we can kind of mess with the boss after we kind of know that. And yeah, we're playing with the deck with like the orange back on it versus the black back. So when we're going to a main boss. And anything else? Nope, that's invader stuff. So I think we're good. Let's check out and find out who we get, and then we'll try to figure out how it works. Okay, we got 5 to choose from. I don't have a d6 handy, so I can't just roll a die, so we'll just shuffle. I have to keep one nearby. All right, so we'll just take the middle one here. Okay, throw those off to the side. And who do we get? Who's our first summon we're ever going to play with here on Rob's gaming table? It is Sellsword Luet. Luet. All right, so let's get his 4 behavior cards, which should be in this pile I made here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Okay, let's look at his data card. So he is 11 on the taunt. Wow. I'm a 5. 11 on the taunt. 10 health. That is his symbol. That is the deck he belongs to. On block, he rolls 2 orange. Resistance, he rolls 1. He has no dodge value. He has Vanguard Sprint. During Luet's activation, he may perform this behavior instead of the revealed behavior card. So we could just shift him 2 if we don't like what's happening on his card. So we have to remember that as an option. So let's slide these cards down. Let's put him here, I think. Yeah. Okay. And he has his own dial, which is going to start at 10 health. Okay, and his behavior deck consists of a no range. I take the aggro, and he gains an extra black on block during the next enemy activation. So as long as it's not a magic attack, he's going to roll 2 orange and a black and pretty much absorb a good hit there. Great Shield Sandwich. I need his model. Look at this guy. Great Shield Sandwich. So he will attack at range 0, so it has to be in a space, a black and a blue. He'll stagger the enemy and then say, "Come at me, bro." So I think he can pick a node at an entrance node, just like a player, I'm pretty sure too. And then Great Shields of Glory. No range. He does 2 black on a physical attack. This guy doesn't hit very hard, but twice he'll do this and he'll be the aggro. So he'll do a double attack. Oh, I see. So far, these attacks have no range, so I would have to like choose him to move on one of them instead and hope the next one he doesn't attack maybe. But again, the boss could come to him. And the last one is Glory of Battle. Oh, here we go. So he just does a move and take aggro. So only attacks twice and basically defensive and then move. So this guy's not going to be... He's more of a soaker than a damager, which is fine. I'll try to do as much damage as I can. This guy takes half my hits for me. This boss fight should be a joke having this, I assume, but I could be totally wrong. It could mess up things too, because then I don't know where he's going to go sometimes. Usually I just kind of know he'll come for me playing solo. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let's just do the boss health dial there. So it's kind of near him. So we'll just do the boss health dial there. All right. We're good? We're still there? We're still live? Did I put you guys to sleep? Oh, you're still here. Okay. Just making sure the stream's still going, because sometimes the software screws up. All right, Raleigh's still here. Funny, I also draw loot on my run. Figured wasn't going to use 2 souls anyways, since it was set up with loadout. Was curious to see how someone worked in actual gameplay. I wanted to see it. I just want to see it. That's why we did that there, just to get him out into play. Okay. Alone. Let's see what he does. I'll start there. All right. Dark Wave. So the first card, he is going to face me, or face a node on the way to me. I can leave it where it is. Kirill, there's no mini boss. We're playing revised rules, which are linked in the description below this video, where we're playing basically just a main boss run, where at the start we went through setup at the beginning of this video, where there was some special rules in those revised rules to basically draw equipment and spend souls basically to equip yourself like you would have just finished a mini boss run. That way we just play, we skip it, and we just go right to a main boss. We did a mini boss run yesterday, but it was with a different character. I want to try one of the new classes from the expansion, so we just skipped it. So for anyone watching at this point, go check that description, or go back to the start of the video. If you're watching this later, you can see that whole setup, how we skipped it, why we skipped it, all that business. All right, Dark Wave. So we're going to have him face us and do the magic shot across the board. And his weak arc will be the back. So we can just make him face any one of these 3 nodes. I guess we should probably use the aggro coin. I mean, I'll always have it. And I know you're not supposed to physically move it to his summons, but for me to remember playing solo, I will move it over when he takes it, because he will always activate after me anyway. So I'm going to use my little summon coin, or aggro coin, or whatever, that I got with the Wave 3 expansions. And in case you weren't sure where it came from, it tells you on it. It came from Dark Souls, a board game. Both are on the other side. Okay. So that's our aggro coin. All right. So he's going to shoot me, what I say, 5 magic, which I roll a blue and an orange. Yep, blue and an orange. And wow, we blocked it all. A 2 and a 3. Got more results on the blue die than the orange. That's cool. Okay. And no push or anything on that. All right, so we know he's first card. He's hitting us anywhere on the board. Boom. Okay, the next is my turn. What do we want to do here? I don't really want to run up to him. I kind of want to see what his cards do, but I don't know if he has like leaps and stuff where he'll just come in our direction anyway. And I hate when I don't know, and then I go move all the way up, waste dex to get close to him, and then I find out he has a leap anyway, and he just jumps across the board, so I could have just waited him out. So I'm going to wait him out, but I will do a free move and just sneak up on along the side here. Charge! No, I'll use a free dex. I'll actually... am I range 3 being this point? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'll spend 1 dex. 1, 2, 3. 1 dex to move. 1 dex for my Catalyst. I'll switch to the Catalyst and just do a basic blue die, magic attack. And I hit for 2, but he has 2 resistance, so nothing happens. Waste of stamina. All right, Genga is asking, do you enjoy this more as a solo game or with other people? With other people always. In gaming in general, I enjoy playing with others. I like the social experience of tabletop gaming. That's why I prefer tabletop gaming now over video gaming lately in the last few years of my life. Because before I was heavy into video games, never played board games. Then I experienced tabletop and I like the whole disconnecting. And I used to work in IT. So sitting there staring at my phone all day, screens all day, and then coming home staring at a TV all day playing video games, it was just too much. I like disconnecting and touching and feeling and playing physical and actually being in person with people rather than playing with people at Call of Duty or whatever online or Battlefield and having little kids yelling at me in my headset or my friends. I'd rather be in person with friends, playing social. That's my thought of tabletop gaming. That's why I think it's having quite the boost in the industry. It's because a lot of people just want to disconnect. But I prefer the social aspect, which is why I do not mind playing solo with all you guys here watching the stream because it feels fun, like we're all here together kind of playing. So it definitely, I'm not a fan of just playing solo by myself. I've done it a few times to kind of practice and learn games, but I don't have fun doing that. It's just me trying to get through the slug of the rule book to learn it, to then teach other players and then play it together. But that's my long-winded answer to say I prefer to play in every game and any game with more players. Especially in this crazy game where more of you jam the board, more enemies are trying to like knock you all around, and the boss who you never know who he's going to go after kind of thing. It just makes it more dynamic and less kiting because you all can't get away from the enemies usually. Usually the enemy will get somebody. But it is good as a solo. This is a very good solo game for sure. Pop Heroic for infinite range, 3 black spear. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, because it's a magic attack, right? Yeah, you were saying that earlier. I will do that at one point if I remember. That's hilarious. Okay, so that did nothing. Now the summon is going to activate. And he's going to do planted defense or defiance. So he'll take the aggro. I could make a move. Should I make a move too instead? So during his activation, he may perform this behavior instead of the revealed behavior card. So it's revealed. Yeah, I'll choose him just to move instead. And I'll keep the aggro. So what I'm hoping is he gets close enough that this guy attacks him at some point, and then I can sneak in from behind or in a weak arc or whatever and deal some damage. Oh, was I in his weak arc actually when I attacked? No, I wasn't. It's his back. Okay, just checking. Okay, that's done. Now boss goes again. Eric says, same for me. I work with video games, rarely play video games anymore. Started playing X-Wing miniatures game weekly at club to get social aspect. Yes, awesome. That's exactly. I loved going and playing like any living card games, going to weekly game nights, playing tournaments, traveling for tournaments. I just love the whole social, physical, like being around people, not staring at a screen. It was awesome. But I guess you kind of stare at your phone to set up your X-Wing with all their points and that app they use now. I think that's super awesome. I wish they had that when I was dabbling in X-Wing when it first came out. But that's awesome. And now board game pile is growing. Problems, I know, that's problems. Okay, so we're doing left sidestep slash. So we know he has right sidestep slash and left sidestep slash. The left sidestep slash also in his deck now. So we know he's gonna have a weak and a right weak arc. Raleigh likes solo games more because less idiots messing things up. And he's laughing emoji, crying face. I totally understand. Jokingly, but half joking. Sometimes, yes. You have more control when you play solo. And you don't have another player who says, I don't want to do the efficient thing. I want to do the fun thing and do some dumb thing. And it totally loses you the campaign you're in or the scenario you're playing. And they tank it based on one dumb decision. Yeah, that can happen. But that's part of the fun. Bloodborne on live stream when it releases? I don't know. I don't have it. I could reach out to Simon and see if I can get a review copy maybe later, but I didn't back it on Kickstarter. Maybe when it hits retail, if I can't get a review copy. But I want it because of Bloodborne theme or IP, but I didn't really want to back it on Kickstarter. I felt I've backed so many Cool Mini or Simon Kickstarters or Come On Kickstarters, whatever they're called nowadays, that I can't do them all. It's just too much. So I just wait for retail to find out if the games are actually good. If they're good, I'll buy them at retail. That's how I look at it. Okay. Or you can get it on the secondary market, and if it's a game that's not too hot, you can usually buy it later on the secondary market at a decent price and get all the Kickstarter stuff if you really care about all the Kickstarter stuff, which I don't anymore. I'm tired of filling my shelves with extras that I don't play. The base set's fine. All right. So he's going to move left one. Not change his facing. He'll attack front and right arc. Left over here is his weak. And it's a range 1 attack. So nobody's home. He doesn't hit anyone with the 6 attack physical. And he's done. So now back to my turn. He has 3 cards left in his deck. I haven't only seen 2. The shipping for the Bloodborne Kickstarter was insane. That's another reason too. Buying it at retail, I might spend a little more than the price it would have been maybe in the Kickstarter for the base game, I guess. But or versus online. But I'll buy it from a store near me in my local area, kind of, and then I just get the base stuff and then see if I like it, and I don't have to pay shipping, which is nice. And I give the store some money, the store where I play tournaments at and met lots of my gaming friends at and stuff like that. Like, I don't mind that. But yeah, usually to Canada, it's like Canadian dollars. I pay like 30 something in shipping. Or like 20, late 20s, early 30s, which US, I'm paying like 20 to 25 US dollars basically shipping. Oh, 55 to 60 all in. Oh, wow. 60-ish all in for Raleigh. You're paying that just for shipping? They must be putting the tariff costs and all that stuff for the raised costs for board game manufacturing lately or something. They must be just putting that in the shipping cost to make the game look cheaper. Because then they'll just ding you later on the shipping and say like, oh, sorry guys, it costs more to ship games now and bring them in from China and whatever. Yeah, I bet that's what they're doing is sticking it in there. Yeah, Old Sworn. They're going to do that because they're going to try to hide the cost on you guys. And because it's going to cost more to make games and get them shipped from China now, thanks to all these tariffs and all the things happening politically around the world. So they'll just act like, oh, the game's only $100, guys, and you get all this stuff with it, and we'll just ding you on shipping later to make up the difference. Yeah, that's what they're going to do. So another Kickstarter shady thing going on, I guess. Okay. So my turn, and I can move 1 for free. His weak arc is on the left side here. So if I just move free 1 dex, or 1 stamina, I forgot to clear it, but I'll take 1. I'll keep my shield up, I think. Yeah, I'll keep my shield up. I'll just use this. I'll switch to the spear, actually. That's what I want to do. Switch to the spear. So I'm in his weak arc, so I get a black die. I will spend 3 stamina. Whoops. 3 stamina to roll 3 more black dice. Okay, so 4 black dice. It's magic. I get a +1 from Titanite. And anything else? So it's a magic attack, so his resistance is 2. All right, so we hit him for 1, 2, 3, 4. He blocks 2, only 2 gets through. Wow. Oops, wrong way. 24. Yep. Okay, that's fine. All right, so now summon. Glory of Battle. I can give him the aggro, but I don't know if the boss cares about aggro. Did he? Oh, he did on the first card. Oh, so I can make him take that shot on the first card maybe, if that lines up. We'll see. Okay, let's do... So we know this guy has 2 attack cards coming. So do I just get him... Yeah, let's just let him move up here for 1. He'll take the aggro, and that's what we'll do for his turn. Now the boss will go. And the boss will do his right. So he does left first, right, sidestep. His weak arc is over here on the right. This guy's interesting. He's not really like turning to face us, so he kind of gets in this little robot stance here, which is cool. Then he attacks the front and left arcs at range 1 only. So he literally moved away and doesn't even hit us. Good job. Good job, buddy. Rob loves black dice. Yeah, you could see it in my face there when I rolled those. I was like, yep, that's what I was thinking. I love the black dice. That's why I didn't really want to keep this item. I was hoping I would draw something that just even rolled a blue or a blue +1 would have been nice, I think, but that's okay. All right. Okay, so he went, and his weak arc is on this side. So again, he doesn't care about the aggro. All right, so my activation, I'll clear 3 stamina. And I'll just move in 1 for free. And I'll take the aggro. And then I'm going to yeah, let's just spear him. We'll do 3 again. 3 stamina. We'll roll 3 black dice, not 4, because I'm not in his weak arc. 4 plus 1 off Titanite Shard is 5. He resists 2 of it, so 3 gets through. He goes down to 21. Not a bad hit there. Not a bad hit. Okay, summon activation. So the problem is he doesn't attack anybody. So what I think, yeah, so that he does the double attack. So what I want to do next time is on the 3rd card or the 2nd card, make him move in if possible, and then he'll do 2 attacks in a row. Although it's only 2 black dice and against 3 block is not really going to do much anyway. Yeah, so I'll just move him in. So he'll go in the boss's node. And that's instead of this card, so he doesn't take the aggro. I'm just doing the 2 shift instead. Yeah, I'm okay with him not attacking, but I need him to be in there so he takes hits. I want him to be like, make the boss turn against him, and if I can sneak around the other side. But I still don't even know what all the boss's moves are, so yeah, he's not really an attacker, that's for sure. But we know he's going to attack on the next card, but most likely the boss is going to move away, and he won't get to attack. Okay, let's see here. So it's Bosco. Charging Katana Lunge. Look at this card. What's going on here? So again, he's just moving like a robot, backwards, not turning. What? He moves back. Oh, then he looks at the closest player, which between the 2 of us, we're tied now. And I'm aggro, so he's going to move to me, push me. I got to stay in the front arc. So I can go here, here, or here. And the weak is going to be this side. So I'll just go here. Then he will come at me again as he moves 2. Pushes me in this arc. I go over here. I don't know if that was the best, but... and then he attacks me for 6 at range 1. So physical, I'm doing 3 blues. I'll reroll the cock die. 5. So interestingly, he gets 1 through. So Leo ring. You're mine next, buddy, with a +1 attack. So that's that. Weak arc is this side where I put the red cube. Okay. So my activation, 3 stamina. I could get in that arc for 1 stamina. Oh, but I can't be with my weapon that's can't attack in the same node. So I could, I can get behind him though, right? For free to move in, 1 to move off the node. So 1 stamina to get behind him, I think there, right? Because I move on to his node, and then I don't move around him. I'll just leave the node, right? Pretty sure that's how that works. I don't think I have to move around him first, then jump off the node. That I'm not sure. All right, but I'm pretty sure I can do that. Okay, you guys let me know though if I'm cheating there. Okay, so I will move. That's 1 stamina. Yeah, let's just play it safe. We still don't know what his last card is. So I'm not going to switch out to be offensive with 2 items. But I'll spend 3 decks. And I'll do the 4 black dice, 3 from the weapon, my 3 decks attack. And I'll do the +1 black die from being in the back, or in his weak arc. No, you pay 1 per arc. Need to move around. Oh, you do. 1 more stamina? Okay, okay. Because otherwise it would have been free, 1, 1. Yeah, so either way it's 2, right? Okay, if that's, okay. So should I still... Yeah, I'm fine with that. A little high on the stamina, but that's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, +1 off the Titanite. +1 from the Leo ring. So that is 5 total, 2 resisted, 3 goes through. He drops to 18. And heat up's 12, so I still got some time. Okay. Just checking my abilities, see if there's anything. I should probably do that magic old Dragon Slayer Spear. I'll do that after he heats up. Maybe I'll move away, or if he runs away from us at all. Because I know he does that whole leap back for 4. So on the heat up. So I probably after that, I'll use my heroic ability to do a unlimited range free 3 black dice attack from across the board. It'd be kind of funny. It's like me throwing my spear across. All right. Summon. So again, he's attacking nobody, staggering and taking the aggro. So I will just move him twice over here. Whoops, this way. I will just move him over this node. Maybe. No, it's not close enough, right? I need him on the node with the boss. So that way, he is for true the closest. Maybe not the aggro, but at least he's the closest. Yep. Oops. This should be over here. All right, now boss. Double slash combo. All right, so he is going to closest player. So he'll turn this way, face this guy. Then he'll push him off the node. I want him to push this way. He'll move for 1. I want him to push this way. No. Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter. Well, let's push him this way. Stays in the same arc, right? I'll push him that way. And then he will hit the front arc, these 3 spots, range 1. For 5 physical on our buddy here, who rolls 2 orange. Save him, make a fuss. Reroll. Oops, that was a 2. So that's 5. Fully blocked. Now he's going to do all that again. So he'll turn. Move 1. Push this guy here. Then attack again. 5 physical, front arc. Block for 6. So this guy's, it's like he's holding 2 shields or something. He's just like fully defensive here. But yeah, he blocks it all. Okay. You have aggro for second action. Oh, closest, you're saying. Closest. Yeah, sorry. I see what you're saying. He was here, right? Yes, I'm closest. I see. So the second one, he will come to me. I will get pushed. This choice. Yeah, thank you. So forget that one. This, he will attack for 5 physical. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I didn't even think to evaluate on the second run. I just thought it was like the same the whole way through, but you're right. He will reevaluate when he hits that move again. He'll choose the closest at that point. Thank you. All right, 5. I'm rolling 3. And we block fully with 6. Okay. Weak arc is the back. So I clear 3. I gain 1 for that move. The next one is a magic attack anywhere on the board. So I could switch out my Catalyst and just roll 1 orange die against it, but I think it's like a 5. I'd rather just play defensive. So I will continue. So I'll roll a black. I'll do my regular attack. So 2 black, extra black for being in his weak arc. And I'll just roll. Oh, I love black dice. They're awesome. Best thing ever in the game. All right. 1 for the Titanite Shard. That's 7. He resists 2. So that is 5. He'll go down to 13. 1 away from heat up. Like I planned. Like I planned. All right. So now that was me. So now summon. Flip his deck. And now it's aggro on the first card, right? So what I want to do is I want him to take the aggro. And he's just going to eat the magic attack for me, actually. Oh, so I should have known that. And I should have done a second attack with my Catalyst. I think that's what the next card is. But I don't know for sure. So I probably better to play it safe anyway. But that would have been cool if I played that properly. Okay. So next is Boss. His deck will just flip. He will... Yes, aggro. Aggro on the first card. That's the only one that aggro matters. But then he would heat up and shuffle the deck. Oh, true. True. Next level thinking, Raleigh. Next level thinking. All right. So then he is going to turn towards the aggro. So it can be this node, or yeah, just one of those 2 nodes, right? Yeah, so let's move him. His weak is the back. Yeah, let's just keep him like that. So he faces this node. Okay, so then he's going to do a magic attack of 5 against our friend, who is going to roll only 1 orange. And he blocks only for 1. So he takes 4. Drops down to 6 out of his 10 health. Okay. Sorry, buddy. Okay. And now the boss. No, that was the boss. Now it's me. I'll take the aggro back. Thanks, buddy. All right. So I will... oops, let's clear 3 stamina first. I'll move for free. And then I'll pay 1 to be in his weak arc, which is the back here. So pay 1. It's going to heat up anyway, so can't get that bad, right? I'll do 3 to roll weak arc, plus 3 dice, and plus 1 from my Titanite. Come on, show me all those 2s. 4 2s this time, right? 4 2s. Whoops. 1 2. Stupid blanks. Stupid blanks. All right. So here it goes. Okay, so we got 3. We hit him for just the one we needed for heat up. That sucks. Unless I use a luck token. Should I use a luck token? I probably should save the luck token for defense. When my life is on the line and I need to roll to save my ass. When I roll like a 1 on a defense or a bunch of 1s. And then I'm like, Okay, yeah. So he's 12. So he's going to heat up. Which he will do. So he's going to stick his back arc and try to get away from me. So we can just go this way, this way, this way. So where was he? 1, 2, 3, 4. He'll hide in the corner. So he does his backwards leap. And the heat up card, we're going to take one of these, put it in, and then we're going to shuffle these. So we don't need these other heat up cards. I'm just going to put them under there, keep him with his card. Okay. Okay. Summon, right? Move and aggro. Could matter. Could also make him the closest. Yeah, I'll take it. Boss. Lunging / combo. Oh, we got his heat up card right away. Lucky us. He's going to do this double move forward, closest guy, not reach them because he's only range 1, 6 attack, then move closer. Or no, actually shift to the left. Then he'll move to closest guy, attack again, shift to the left. Will he be able to reach anybody? All right, so he is going to closest player. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I want him to move this way. And attacks front and right arc. Nobody's home. Then he shifts to the left. Then back around again. Closest player. I'll have move that way. And attacks front and right. Nobody home. And then shifts. Yeah, this guy's a weirdo. It's like a dumb robot. Like worse than most bosses. Like with his whole shifting around with no targets. It's weird. It makes him different. That'll give him. But it seems weird. I mean, I guess it makes you waste lots of decks to hunt him down when you're playing with less players. Could leave you vulnerable that way, I guess. Okay, so my turn. 3 stamina cleared. I'll use my leap attack. No, I'm just joking. I wish. All right. So he never leaps to us. So I got to do the work to go get him now that he ran away off this stupid backwards leap. Oh. Heroic ability, you say? All right, we're doing it. Heroic ability. Once per spark, when the sorcerer makes a magic attack, this is Spell Fury. It gains unlimited range, and its stamina cost is reduced by 3. His weak arc is his left side, which is hidden against the wall, so that's not happening. So we'll just do the stamina 3 attack that's free. Actually, we're gonna switch our weapons first. Should we move first, though? Because then we can maybe get in 3 range of this one, too. But I don't see that really doing any damage to him. One. If I go here. 1, 2, 3. So that's 2 stamina. So I'll switch out my stuff. So I will do the heroic one first, I guess. Still not in weak arc. So we're going to do 3 black dice with the Dragon Spear using the Spell Fury. And that is 5, 6. Blocks for 2. 4 gets through. Down to 8. Okay. And then we're going to use the Catalyst, which costs me 1. And I am 1, 2, 3 range away. I'll just use the basic attack with a blue die. I mean, it probably isn't going to do anything. Nope. It does nothing. Yeah, I literally only have like a 1 in 6 chance to actually do anything. I should never really do that. That was dumb. Okay. I really need to stop that. Okay, so that is my turn. I have aggro, of course. Summon. Attack 2, get aggro, attack 2, get aggro, or I just make him move closer. I think we're going to just make him move closer and block for me. That's right, little lamb. You jump in front of him. Okay, so now the boss. Double slash combo. So first, closest player. Push. Let's go this way. Then he attacks front arc, which will hit that guy for 5. He rolls 2 orange. 1 gets through, so he's down to 5 health. Okay. Then he'll do it again. So it's still the closest. So he'll face him. Push. Has to stay in the arc. I'll go here. Then again, 2 orange against 5 physical. Blocks with 7. Ooh, boy. Ooh, boy. That's a good roll. All right. So he's still alive. And now it's my turn. And the weak arc is in the back there. So I will do free and then spend 1. So I lose 3, but spend 1 to get in the weak arc. And I will switch into my shield, and I should never use that catalyst ever again. And I will just, I don't know, at some point I shouldn't be spending this dex, but I'm still going to do it. So 3, so I roll 4 black, and I got a +1 off Titanite. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2 gets blocked, 5 gets through, and he's down to 3 health. Boom. Summon. Another attack and doesn't hit anybody. This guy is driving me bananas. But magic range attack against aggro is coming. So I'm just going to let him do what he does. And he'll take the aggro from me. And maybe he can take the magic attack instead of me. All right. Boss. Nope, we didn't get it. Okay, so boss is going to right side step. So he will go like this. Okay. Then attack the front and right arcs. No, front and left arcs. Front and left arcs. Range 1. Oh, and mine. Yep, he hits me. He hits me. Dirty guy. Okay. So he hits both of us. So we'll do his first. 6 physical. 6 physical. Range 1. Block all of it for our friend. And then we'll roll 3 blue. And I block 4, so I take 2. But you know what that means. Leo ring. You have a mark on your head. +1. Okay. See that there? That's scary. Okay. I guess I could have luck token there. Yeah. All right. So we are going to that was boss. We go to our turn, clear 3. Weak arc is this side over here where the red cube is. So let's do that. Let's go 0, 1. Just do 1 stamina. And then we get the +1. Let's just not spend any stamina. We'll just do the basic spear. So 2 plus weak arc. And then we have +1 off Titanite, +1 off Leo Ring. And we hit for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which 2 resist, 3 damage. Boom. We kill him without ever drinking a flask. Thanks to our buddy here who took at least 1 hit that we would have taken, I guess. Maybe 2. Maybe 2. But maybe more. Because kind of sometimes he was going after this guy instead of me. Where he would have just been running after me. But I probably would have played a more further game. Where I kind of like let him come to me, then I attack and step back. But in this case, I got to be way more aggressive because this guy's on the board to take some hits. So I was a little more brave. But boom. We did it. We did it. Thank you, everyone, for your help. That was awesome. So Alon is a little weird. I want to look at his other cards, actually. What else does he do? Again, moving like a weirdo. Like no target, just shifting back, but then moving towards closest. That one's a kind of cool card. Oh, this one's interesting. Life Drain. He literally turns to the closest player and then does a magic attack, but at 0 range. So you're only hurt if you're on his node. Katana Plunge. Oh, he does have a leap. See, every boss has like a leap. I usually have to face 1 leap in the deck. I feel like, yeah, usually that's the difference. They come to you, so you don't have to waste stamina going across the board. And fast Katana Lunge. I think that's all. Nope. That's, no. Oh, look at this. Stab and slash combo. Yeah, that's interesting. Interesting. And then what are his heat ups that we didn't get? What do they do? So we could have had him triple slash combo. Move forward, attack, move forward, attack, move forward, attack against closest player. So that could switch. It's 3 times. So we could have had different targets there. And then a stabbing slash combo where he does, again, the move for the aggro, attack, a weird right step, and then again, move towards the aggro, attack, and a weird step. So he only ever attacks in like 2 arcs max is what I feel is always happening. So you have better chances to dodge this guy. Like, yeah, a lot of 1 arc attacks on his node attack. The leap, I guess. Attacking only 1 guy, 2 arcs, 1 arc, 2 arcs, yeah. Oh, true, yeah. If he dives on you and then life drains you, yeah, that could be interesting. So he could get really crazy and dirty, but I feel like we had a pretty good defense against him, so it was okay. Yeah, he's not the craziest guy. I assume he's supposed to be a little less difficulty because of the whole 2 difficulty encounters than a 1. I don't know if that kind of signifies the difficulty level. But like if we look at someone like Great Wolf Sif, but I don't know if he was too difficult, but he has like more level 3s. So it's like, I don't know, does that like tell you he's a harder boss or not? Or did I just get like lucky on this run, you know? Which happens sometimes. You just have a good build that's like great against that boss. But yeah. Plunge has push, never mind. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, when he jumps on you, pushes you away. But like, it's to basically hurt you. Like you'll go into attack and hit him, and then he just hits you on his node. And especially if you're playing multiplayer and everyone's kind of running in his node to hit him without range, it's gonna suck. But because I had range, it was helpful. But this guy just does all these weird moves that don't go to the closest, don't go to the aggro. So a lot of times he moves away and hits, and no one even gets hurt. It's just weird. But anyways, that is our playthrough here against Sir Alon. And we'll play this game again in the future. What time we got? 4? Okay, that was pretty fast actually, because I think we didn't have any difficulty in the encounters. They were all pretty easy. Where normally I lose at one of the encounters usually, which knocks me back. I have to go back and fight it, reevaluate. We didn't see a mimic, which would have prolonged the playthrough. We didn't see an invader, which I'm sure would have prolonged it. And we beat the boss on the first try. So I think I got a good little mix of armor and stuff here this time, which kind of set me up. So I don't know if those revised rules of how that works was like the best, but I'm still like, I'm not like all max statted out. I'm still like, you know, I still have to spend some souls to get going there. So that feels pretty like end of a normal main boss run. I don't know, Raleigh, what do you think? Does that feel like this is where you kind of end up after main bosses most of the time? Like those revised rules didn't just like max me out and cheat me on that, so they feel all right. But yeah. Anyways, we're going to try, I don't know what I'm going to try next. I'm going to go back to the drawing board, and I want to start a campaign soon, but I don't know if it'll be 1 or 2 player campaign with my wife maybe. I also got to reach out to Kyle and Justin, who play on the channel sometimes, and who have played Dark Souls before and want to see if they want to get involved. But either way, make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell, so you don't miss when the next videos go up. And if you like these playthroughs, I have lots of other Dark Souls playthroughs on the channel if you haven't already seen before, from as far as 2 years ago up until now. They're all on a playlist at Rob's Gaming Table on YouTube, so go check those out. But I will be doing more Dark Souls playthroughs. I think I want to try a campaign, and either maybe run 1 character or 2 characters and go through that, or maybe have 2 players or 3 players go through a campaign. So stay tuned for that. But I'll be definitely doing some more afternoon, my time streams of playing solo, trying other characters, trying other bosses in the set, hopefully seeing more cards that aren't encounter cards for the main set, so we can see some more varied enemies. Hopefully get some mimics and invaders going in the next playthrough. But yeah, thanks a lot for being here. Thanks for helping me out, guys. But I'm going to end it there. And thank you to our Patreon backers. If you'd like to donate to support the channel, there's the link on the screen there for Patreon, but there's links below for PayPal if you don't care for Patreon. I will start a fundraiser soon, I think, to raise funds to try to get the Asylum Demon and maybe Vort on the channel if people like to see more Dark Souls. If not, no big deal. But I have other stuff I can play too for Dark Souls, so it's not a big deal. But it's something I might try. We'll see. But anyways, thanks a lot for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.